Yo, what's going on, everybody? How are you all doing on this fine day? Let me hold on. I'm pretty sure my camera's not on. Yep, I was correct. Let's let that sync up real quick and let me check it. Hey, camera's on. Mic levels are going. Lights are on. Excellent. Looks like we're in a good place to get started. I'm going to switch to playing games and what's the deal? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, here it is. And in the game. And hey, desktop audio is going now as well. Excellent. Okay, we are back in business. Now, I want to do a couple of things. I'm remembering now what I want to do here. First and foremost, let's level everybody up. Bam, bam, doom. How is everybody doing this fine? What is it? Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Yeah. How's everybody doing this fine Wednesday? I cannot complain at all. Had a pretty decent day. Work was all right. Link to the minds of all allies within a short distance. Any incoming attack against an ally in the mind web must overcome the highest applicable defense of anyone in the web. If the character in the mind web takes damage, they are removed from the web. All right, in this one, Green Thief, what's going on? How are you? Mistra, what's going on? Increase the maximum number of times the power can be used before resting. Oh, that's a no-brainer. Yeah, I definitely want that. Because I actually use Empower. How is you all's Wednesday going thus far? Alchemy and religion. Boom. Oh, that's right. Beam of light. Burns. 18 through 35. Plain Rat just made a little portal on Dresden Citadel. Sure no one be which mythic path are you playing, Mistra? Zeal. Penetration damage. Increased accuracy. Let's do that. Boom. Boom. And what do you got going on? Metaphysics. Arcana. Yeah, we'll take increased penetration. I love you, Rat. I really need to finish my campaign. Seeing you play Pillar 22, though, reminds me that I also need to restart my campaign in this game, too. What's going on, Smith? Glad you've been enjoying the content. And yeah, Wrath of the Righteous and this game. Both fantastic CRPGs. Highly recommend them to everybody. Maximum discipline. Ooh. His sword revolves around doing critical hits, so actually I like this for him. Let's do that. Okay. Boom. No. This one. We'll take that. Florian, what's going on, man? Sorry, everyone. I am still under the weather. Doing better than I was a couple of days ago, but this cold just will not go away. Oh, wow. We got a ton of... All right, here. Hold on. Let's go to the shop. Speed it up, everyone. Thank you so much. All right, now that we're all leveled up, let's go ahead and go through our items. Because I feel like I probably have some accessories that would be useful to me that I'm not using right now, so... Let's go through that real quick. All right. But first, to clear some room, let's talk to him and...
What can I do? See anything?
No. Whoops. Is this it? No, that's sort by value. Enchantment value. There we go. Now we'll sell all the regular stuff. Blightheart. And yep. I'm playing a not raised demon with more class and intelligence and dialogue options. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we'll see. Depending on how good the new shifter party member is, I might have to play Wrath of the Righteous one more time, just so I can experience all that his content. But even if that is the case, that playthrough's a long ways away. Grimoire of Disruption. What's that looking like? Nah, I'm straight. Vampire Sage's Grimoire. Now I'm good on this too. What's this? Blood-Soaked Grimoire. Huh, no. Okay, now, looking at this, I can give this to the Cypher, Barbarian Cypher guy. Battle Axe, Mogren's Favor. Ooh. Like that, but nobody would use that. Saint Omaku's Mercy. Oh, you know what I forgot about? We got those other party members that are kind of just hanging around. I don't know all what they use, so let me not sell this stuff yet. In fact, let me take that back. Those party members, they don't have backgrounds, but when when I do those boarding attacks on ships, they help. So having them outfitted properly is to my advantage. Plus, they probably don't have haven't been leveled up at all, so that's another good reason for me to go ahead and take a look at them. Ooh, what's that? Oh, Mask of the Grotto Deep. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna definitely take a look at all that. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, now I have plenty money. Darth, what's going on, man? How are you? Okay, now. He doesn't need weapons. She doesn't either. He's got the weapon he wants. You've got, I don't know if this weapon is the best, but I'm going to leave you with this. And she's definitely got the weapon she wants. So we don't need any of these weapons. So, let's go ahead and, where's the guy? There we go.
What can I see? Anything you like?
Mm-hmm.
The light will guide me.
Bring up you, and then there's still 3 more. Okay.
Anchors away.
You. Damas, what's going on, man? How are you? I have no complaints at all, sir. I'm finally taking the opportunity to level up all of my characters and disperse all of my gear through them, so that when we do the ship battles, it'll go a little cleaner. Interrupt on critical hit. Sure, why not? What's this? Oh, yeah, I like that for him. Sure, why not? Okay. And definitely he's a barbarian. Definitely want him to have leap. I'll also take a long break from Wrath and focus more on Final Fantasy 15 and Persona. But I want to finish Demon Lich at the side. I understand. Yep. As you all have seen, I'm taking the opportunity to play some different CRPGs now, since I'm taking this break from Wrath of the Righteous. So I'm going through the Dragonfall games right now. I'm hoping to finish Dragonfall in the next couple of days. Definitely been enjoying that game immensely, to the point that I think, you know, a long ways from now, but I definitely feel like that's the kind of game I probably like to stream. I can see myself streaming that and having a great time. Even though I'd have to voice act all the characters myself. Intimidator, Streetwise. You know, we don't have anybody with Streetwise. We'll level you up in that. And then you're a Barbarian Chanter. Let's focus on the Chanter part of that. White Worms. Ooh, Paralyzation. Yep. Boom. Ooh. That's interesting. Oh, this is the one where we pick one. Requires an additional threatening enemy to become flanked. Right. Okay, cool. No. What's this? Oh, that's right. It like automatically heals you while you're singing. Okay. Friendly aura, negative 20. Oh, that's right. Reload time and recovery time. This one is nice. Chanters are really, really cool. I'm actually kind of regretting that I didn't use one more during this playthrough. If I play Pillars again, I'll almost certainly end up playing with one. What are you already? Okay, so you focus on two-handed weapons. I don't think I have a great poleaxe, but I think some of these others I do have. So let's go ahead and go. We'll go with greatsword for now. Robert, what's going on, man? We are leveling up all of the party members that I haven't been using, so that when we do the ship battles, they're a little bit better prepared. And we're dispersing all of our equipment to those people as well. Sure, we'll do that. Good to hear you are enjoying Dragonfall. I'll be very interested to see what ending you go for. Absolutely. I'll be letting you all know. So there are multiple endings there for Dragonfall? And what's this? Paralyzed? They're frightened after they're paralyzed. So then we didn't need this, unless also applies the penalty all defenses. Nice. Chances were great in Pillars of Eternity 1 too. I really miss Kana in this game. See, I didn't like Kana, which is why I didn't use him for my playthrough. But I agree overall that Chanters are fantastic. But Kana, his nasally way of speaking irritated the hell out of me. So I never liked having him around. Ooh, yep, definitely want this one. But the Wana one, the Chanter in this game who turns into the Hammerhead shark, big fan. Big fan of the way he can do that. So in fact, if I ever end up playing this game again, I'll probably side with the Wana and have him in my team the whole time. Can't wait for Dust too. Me too. That's kind of why I've been streaming this more and longer. Like I really, really want to get done with this so that we can move on. Great game. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed my time with it, but I'm ready to move on. Ooh, that's right. Automatic burn damage. I remember this. This was awesome in the first game. Yeah, there are a handful of different choices you can make at points which affect the ending slides, mostly in the final mission, but spread out enough that it doesn't feel like just pressing a button. Nice. Okay. I will definitely be on the lookout for that. Do all of the endings feel satisfying, or is it kind of a situation where you better get one particular ending or you're gonna kind of hate the end of your game? I vibe with this character in the previous game. You talking about Kana? I got you. Give you this legendary, and then you like hatchet, so I'll give you this hatchet. And then as far as armor, you want some... No, you don't need heavy armor. This is an exceptional light armor. 10% of incoming crits turn to hits. How's this look on you, though? That's funny. Yeah, how's this look on you, actually? That is, armor doesn't look half bad on you, but you're not now. We'll keep you with your regular armor. You'll be fine. All right, now you. Whole axe. Do we have a great sword? We do. Oh, Whispers of the Endless Past. Here you go. You can take that. And now you've got some decent armor, and you're also wearing light armor. Doesn't look all that, though. How do you look in this? Yeah, that looks kind of your speed. A little barbaric. That's fine. Now you, Palagina. Shimmer scale. Yeah, I don't think we have a better option than that for you. You're holding a saber, but I don't think you really like sabers. In fact, we're gonna give you a flail. Skull Crusher. Yeah. We're gonna give you a flail and let you work with that. And then level you up. At least one companion quest has multiple endings, but it's been so long since I played, I can't remember if they all do. Yeah, I really like Deadfire, but it's pretty long, like Wrath of the Righteous. The problem isn't that it's long. I actually like long games. It's just that I'm so excited about Divinity Original Sin 2 because I keep thinking about it, and so it's making me even more excited about it. But that's fine. We probably got a week or two more of playing this before we'll be able to move on. Let's see, half sword. Where's the flail? Flail. There we go. Because even though we're just about finished with the base story content, I'm pretty sure there's significantly more. Yeah, sure. There's significantly more like side quest stuff we have to do. So even though technically we're close to the end, I don't think we're really actually close to the end. And that's part of the reason I'm going ahead and doing this now, because I know we'll probably run into ships that are higher level than us, things of that nature. So having this already done will help to ensure that that's not an issue. I don't know what you like to use at all. So you're just straight up one-handed and just a rapier, right? Okay. What's another good one-handed? We got the stiletto, Azure blade, exceptional. None of these are super. Oh, we could just give her a bow. I feel like we don't have any bow users. You know, we're gonna give you a bow, and you'll just learn to use it. It'll be fine. All of the endings feel satisfying, in my opinion. It's the best kind, but the best choice is very much debatable, and it comes down to your personal viewpoint on things. That's the way I like it as well. That's definitely what I want to hear. Oh, that's right. She's part Cypher, and then what's the other part? Part Rogue. That's interesting. Okay, well, first of all, no, we don't care about that. Does this have to be? Does it have to be a melee hit? Doesn't look like it, right? Range weapon. Okay. And yeah, we'll pick you up. Fine. And there we go. So yeah, she's meant to be more melee, but whatever. Whatever. And here we'll give her that. Ooh, more options now. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that. Yep, 100% focus gain. Yeah, you definitely need that. Stacking penalty to deflection. Let's do that. Yep. And then what does this do? Oh, right. Maximum starting focus. We definitely want more of that. Switch over to Rogue. Oh, she's ready for this. temporarily invisible. Do that. Almost done with this stuff. Yep. Oh, she definitely needs detonate. So she can have a nice damaging power. What's this? Bronze. Oh, that's right. More. I think I prefer this one, right? Plus 50% damage. Plus 200% damage by percentage of target's health loss. Yeah, I like this one. Godzilla, what's going on, man? How are you? Just saw your Shadowrun Impressions vid. Super glad you're enjoying it. I've definitely been one of the promoters in stream chat. You have been. You and Damas. You all have kept talking about it. And I've finally like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see what the hype is about. And yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far. Thoroughly enjoying it. Definitely glad that you all kept talking about it. So I'm gonna play Dragonfall and then probably head straight into what is that freaking thing called? Hong Kong. Head straight into Hong Kong. I think I'm just gonna play them back to back because it's definitely different enough from Pathfinder that it feels like a break. It feels like, okay, cool, I get to do something new. So definitely just what I needed right about now.
For company, look no further.
Okay, you use a wand, and your wand is of fine quality right now. What's this? It's a spear. Yeah, because I don't plan to manually upgrade. Oh, this is superb. Anybody else who uses a two-handed on your team? Nope. Everybody else? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give you this. Why not? Because I want you up close more anyway, because you're the hammerhead guy. And let's see. +2 armor rating. I'll give you a Lost Robes. And then you've got these regular light armor, right? And Siet, what's going on, man? How are you? Bubs, what's going on? How are you doing? Wand. You're using a regular wand. We don't like that. So wait, I gave you, what do I need? You need Morning Star. You could probably, yeah, we'll go with the pistol for you. That makes sense. And then for you, you like stilettos, dagger stilettos, and looks like you use 2 of them at a time. So I'll give you the Azure Blade. And then we don't have another one, do we? You know what? Yeah. You're going to have to go with, oh no, we want pistol in one hand. Not the blunderbuss. Pistol. There we go.
I will give this a
Excellent.
captain.
Whoa. Takeu's eyes widen in proportion to his smile. What's on your mind? Man, I hit White March 1 yesterday and upscaled on Path of the Dam. My Path of the Dam playthrough is slow significantly. But hopefully you're having a good time. 2 more days left on my Lunar New Year time off. Then back to work. Oof. Rough. Rough.
You came to the Deadfire for your own reasons. The problems of others, they must be noisy obstacles by comparison. We both know the burden of being looked to as a source of hope. What say?
It isn't a problem until the gods start making demands.
And you wish for a moment of silence to dampen the rabble.
Moonlight, what's going on? How are you? My favorite drunk naked goblin girl. Letting out a sigh and planting his hands on his hips, Takeu grins with deep satisfaction. He locks his eyes with yours and makes no move to break the contact. What are you doing?
I am feeling braver than normal. Ikera, a good captain, has that effect on their crew. All the powers of the Deadfire have their eyes on the Watcher of Cadnua. Tell me, is the Watcher watching anyone?
He tips his head coyly to the side, letting his hair drape down with a moist squish. I'm not looking for any sort of complications.
Ikera, I forgive this reckless fish for testing the waters. I will bother you no more.
Shrugging, he opens his palms by his sides, his smile uninterrupted and in every way unconcerned. Let's be off. I never used. That sounds good to me. I never used those half companions like Merc, etc. Do they get any dialogue other than when you first recruit them? I don't think so, but if you're trying to board an enemy ship, they help. So I still feel like it's worthwhile to go ahead and make sure they're leveled up and to make sure they're equipped. Because especially if you're going up against an enemy that's technically higher level than you are, it's really nice to have them all the way where they should be. Game increased penetration. I'll take that. And accuracy. Sure, why not? You know, I assume that some of these he can't use powers when he's in a hammerhead shark form, right? Reduce the time it takes to summon creatures. I don't want to summon anybody. Yeah, that's all. Sure. Ghost all scream about Dragon Ball, but I'll hold off to avoid setting expectations. I mean, no, look, I'm from what I've seen about the game, I'm almost finished with Act 2. So I'm pretty deep into the game, and I definitely concur. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I've had a great time playing this game for sure. Fire? Yeah, fire. Black Fist, what's going on, man? How are you? Hey, just stopping by really quick to say that your first impressions of Shadowrun and Pillar 32 are great. Thank you, thank you. Really glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah, level them up. Really counts for the harder fights. Exactly. So, and I'm planning to clean up all the side quest areas now, but I don't remember if I'm high enough level where all of that will go smoothly. So I want to go ahead and give myself as much of a leg up as I possibly can to make sure that stuff goes relatively well. Even though, to be honest, I'm randomly picking a lot of these powers. Like, I don't know some of these tree lines well enough to say definitively, oh yeah, this is the best one to do. I'm just looking around and offhand, especially from the last game, I know which ones I really enjoyed. And Idwin gets a fair bit of interaction in the Beast of Winter DLC, right? Yeah, you all mentioned that a couple of times. I'm not going to take her for this because I haven't played it. And so I feel like whatever Eder and the regular party members say will still be completely new to me. But if we ever end up playing this again, that's definitely something I'll keep in mind. Who are you? You got the stiletto and you got a pistol. How are you? What kind of self-respecting pirate is not proficient in pistols? Come on now. Yeah, mob stance. Very little dialogue, but some of them get dialogue in the DLCs, like Constantine in the Arena or Yudwin in the Beast of Winter. Right, exactly. Oh, that's right. She's a monk. I forgot about that. That's so awesome. If nothing else, Dragonfall is unique in actually representing anarchism properly. Such a rare thing to see. Absolutely. I find that fascinating, to be honest with you. To be playing like real, true anarchist. Absolutely fascinating. Okay. Now we're good on that.
Hey, Kara.
What? Oh, we already had that conversation.
If that you apologize.
I'm not done. Then, frankly, I'm surprised. I'll hold you to that.
We saw that already, but I think we had to reload, and maybe I just didn't talk to that person again. Okay.
I was bored of this anyway.
Now, let's pull up my actual full usual party.
Glad to be back.
And, we'll go ahead and rest to clear out some of the crap that was on us. It's not that important, honestly. I made our monk rogue and she destroyed everything. That's awesome. That's awesome. Monk Rogue actually sounds like a really cool combo. No, Shadowrun Dragonfall Moonlight. We're talking about another PC game. The one I dropped an impressions video for was either today or yesterday, one of the two. Okay. Now, we've leveled up all our people. We've dispersed all of the gear. So that means we also know
You see anything?
that all the gear that's here, we no longer need. So we can get rid of all this. And we can get, I'm not going to Grant's Lone Vanguard. Yeah, no, that doesn't help. We can get rid of all this. We cannot get rid of this yet, though. I don't know about this. Now, what we can also do is make sure all of our stuff is completely leveled up. So, first and foremost, you. Can we go with Legendary? Yes, that Legendary is available. But what's the other one? Looks like they're both the same, though. It's just two different ways. Oh, it's just giving different. Oh. This is a cheat. The magma gives it. It's a cheat code. There we go. Yep, I've become a big fan of the Moonlight. Slandered, did you already start playing Forspoken? I have not played Forspoken because I've been so deep into Dragonfall that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna finish that first. So it might be that I'll finish Dragonfall, then go to Forspoken, and then I'll do Hong Kong. We'll see. I'll be honest with you. I'm not crazy excited about Forspoken anymore because I can see that, you know, even though I will play it, I feel like it's one of those games where the story isn't really the main focus. It's really about how great the fighting is and how pretty it looks and all that kind of stuff. Whereas I'm all about dialogue and story. And so I don't think it's going to be my kind of game. So I'm not all that hyped to play it, but I am going to play it sooner or later. All right. Red Hand is legendary, and all of its unique properties have been taken care of as well. Since we're here, we might as well make sure her armor is completely upgraded as well. So we'll enchant that. Oh, you don't need to wait. You could just go straight forward. Wait. What is our armor right now already? It's exceptional. Okay, cool. Right. Oh, so it does require you to be superb first. Okay, fine. Interesting. Enchant. Convert 15% of ranged weapon hits to crits for 6 seconds after miss by a ranged weapon attack. Or more armor. No. More offense. And finally, legendary. Enchant. Okay. So she's most important. I'd say second most important is my tank. So let me just confirm real quick. Oh, I sold that armor. I actually meant to look at it, but that's fine. Gloria's my wife. Her claws are badass. Gloria's a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of Eager too. Forspoken is getting completely destroyed in the reviews. Yeah, but a lot of times I feel like I'm seeing people who are kind of farming the hate. Like they know there was already a bunch of people who were biased against Forspoken. And so they're like, oh, I know how to get them to watch my content. I'll just talk about how much I hate this game and how terrible it is. Like I actually watched Mortismal Gaming's impressions of it. And I felt like he gave a very, very balanced perspective on the game. And he specifically pointed out that, yeah, a lot of a lot of the discussion right now about the game really has nothing to do with the game and isn't based in reality. Rob, what's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, right. Like I saw ACG. He's never done that for a game before. And I'm sorry, you're just not going to tell me that Forspoken is the worst AAA title that he's ever reviewed. Like I haven't watched that review yet, but I saw that and I was like, okay, bro. Philip, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, I don't like the way this armor looks on him to be honest with you, but the quality of it is fantastic. But actually,
Now, you'll find him up. You're in luck.
God dog
See
it.
anything?
Do I feel like this is any better? What is Lone Vanguard? Chance to convert incoming hits to graze while there are no allies nearby. That's never happening. Grants bonus deflection while near allies. +5 while near allies. You know what? How does that look on them? Significantly better. Even though this gives he +1 enemies engaged, but I just do not like that look. And you bringing that up just reminded me how much I do not like that look. Beer belly. I'm sick as a dog, Moonlight. Sick as a dog. Yes, Mins, I am too. I'm a fan of Mortismal. It seems like the only people that defend Forspoken or the people who say you just hate on it just because they're black or something and make it about race when it's not. I'm not defending it from the standpoint of trying to say that it's a great game. I think the dialogue about its dialogue is completely overblown. As someone who's played quite a bit of JRPGs, to try to say that that's just beyond the pale and it's just so much worse than anything you've ever seen in a game before, it's just not true. It's just not based in reality at all. In fact, a lot of those JRPGs, the dialogue makes no damn sense on top of not being all that damn great. So I feel like a lot of the hate towards it, I mean, I'm just going to be honest, it is racially based. Like they want to hate it because there's a black woman in front and because they feel like that's woke, or issue for whatever reason. Again, that's not to say that it's a great game because from a lot of what I've seen, it's really not. This game should have been open world. Like, it doesn't feel alive. I could tell just looking at the footage that there's just not enough to do to justify the open world format that they've used. But that doesn't mean that it deserves all the hate that it's gotten. Again, I think Mortismal Gaming did a really great job of breaking that down. We have to use that. When you're telling me that one of the only AAA games to have a black female is getting a hate bandwagon it doesn't deserve, this is me being shocked. Exactly. Getting ready for economy lessons. Awesome. If you look at game trailers, it looks better than any game I've ever seen. To me, even better than Dark Souls or Monster Hunter. The graphics are completely crazy. All hype. Yeah, I feel like they put a lot of effort into the visuals. It's supposed to be one where it's all about the spectacle, right? And that just doesn't appeal to me. Like, I'm not that type of gamer. To me, I'm all about story, dialogue, party members, things of that nature. So I don't think it's going to be my kind of game, but I'll still end up probably checking it out. Somebody saying that you need a high-end computer to even have fun on it. I guess, yeah, the PC requirements are ridiculous. Like, you could tell it's in no way, shape, form, or fashion is that game optimized for PC. Like, when you look at the world, the towns, and the things that are in that game, there's no way you could justify those requirements. It's crazy. Yeah, Philip, the marketing definitely has been subpar, and I don't know why. There was definitely some self-inflicted wounds when it came to the marketing, where they could have done better. Which is, and my only issue is, like, with Square Enix games, a lot of times when they're announced, I know by the announcement whether or not I'm going to play it. So I never pay attention to the players. Like, I can look at the title and I say, that's a game I'm never going to play. So I never bother to click that trailer. So I don't know how the marketing for Forspoken compares to the marketing they've done for other games. Like, I don't know if maybe that's not a strong suit of their company. So is Engage still a game that Fire Emblem fans recommend, or do you all feel like the last one was better? Character customization. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any really? I know you can, like, paint your nails and you can change your cape, But I don't know if there's any real character customization in Forspoken. I don't think you can change her look at all. Yeah, but Resident Evil, the black woman was in it. She was the side character. She wasn't like the front character who you were playing the majority of the time. So it's not really the same thing. Character models look awful. Lightning is rough. I don't think graphics is the be-all, end-all, but it's terrible looking for a 2023 AAA game. I think there's a case to be made for that, absolutely. Anti, what's going on? How are you? Even Fallout 4 is more customization. It's true. But I also think that's kind of typical in JRPGs. Like, you can, especially in those Final Fantasy games, you can only customize a character so much. Like, they don't let you, like, play around with the look and mix and match a bunch of different things. That's just the way it is. Negative 25% damage taken for disengagement. We're not disengaging. Immunity to disengagement attacks. Interesting. But I never disengage, so I don't really care about this. With him, at least. Head of the column. +5 deflection against melee attacks. +5 deflection against ranged attacks. I'm going to go with ranged attacks. And immunity, negative 25%. Yeah, immunity disengagement, fine. All right, now. So he's all the way up. Oh, wait. Legendary. Get that +4 armor rating. Excellent. Now, let's get his shielding up there as well. Legendary. And he's already, whoa. Yeah, and he's already got the other stuff, so he's good. What about this? Superb. Legendary. So we're out of emeralds, but we'll see whether or not we end up actually needing them. Okay. Now we've done that. But I swear to God, it looks like a reskin of Anthem. Just different characters, even that voice he talks to her. Sounds like the robot who talks to an Anthem. I completely ignored Anthem, so I couldn't tell you. See, it looks lifeless. Yeah, you know, 3 had reasonably lived in worlds when it was spoken. Yeah, I think some developers don't realize the bar has been raised when it comes to how much life we see in these places we travel around in. I haven't played Elden Ring, but I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. Witcher 3 obviously raised the standard as well. Like, you can't do just the same old. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And for whatever reason, there are some developers who seem to have not gotten that memo. Ooh, okay, so I need 2 emeralds. Superb. Legendary. Grants Light the Dawn Star. What is that? 5% resistance against spells. Increases with the welder's religious skill, of course. Okay, cool. Best strategic gameplay in the series in age, but the characters are bland and the writing is cringy. It's still a great game. Interesting. Resident Evil 5 didn't really make sense. Chat. What does she need? Luminous Audra Mantle. That's interesting. All right. And what about you? Superb. Legendary. Okay, so we need a lot more of them. 3 raw damage per second on scoring hit against targets lower than 25%. What's Urgent Harvest? 15% action speed for 10 seconds when near a slain enemy and increases with religious skill. Yeah, let's go with that. All right, and I guess we're sticking with this armor. I'm not crazy about it, but whatever. Negative 10% shock damage. Sure, why not? And burn. And there we go. That's all taken care of. Okay, now what about you? What are you wearing? Humility. So, oh, I'm the one with Ephege's husk. Did I enchant this? Okay, so we need We need a whole lot of immune to might afflictions or immune to perception afflictions. I think we're going to go with perception afflictions. 25% chance to attack enemy with random affliction for 10 seconds when critically hit in melee. Interesting. Hostile only raw damage area effect on unconscious. I have been getting my behind handed to me quite a few times. You know what? I'll go ahead and pick that up. Why not? Ooh, I'm down to 37,000. Look at that. Just took all my low pole money. A game, good on them. I may not like it, but a game can be enjoyed regardless of what I think of it. Absolutely agree. It was a disaster. You know, sometimes, Pubs, a game can be so bad it's good, where you just enjoy watching the whole wave of people who are disgusted by what's happening. Absolutely. I can see how that was a fun time. Resident Evil 5 and especially 6 are top-tier co-op experiences, and no one can convince me otherwise. Solid gameplay and the plot of a so-bad-it's-good movie. Peak entertainment. Interesting. Are those games, were they actually scary, or was it really more so just, you know, like you said, popcorn fun? I want to see the girl harassing her in the beginning by putting the gun up to her belly. His white man away, and then I found out the man villain is the old woman. I'm good, bro. No, for everything I said was in trailers. Is that, what are you referring to? Is that Forspoken? Oh, why is that here? And you know, we can get rid of this. Okay, so now that we've done all that. Now this. What's this? +1 perception, 5% damage to weapon attacks made from stealth, +5%, +5 accuracy to weapons and attacks made from stealth. Attacks made from stealth stun the target. Well, he attacks with stealth quite often, so actually here, I'll give you that. Why not? One clicks on one +5, all defenses except deflection, and it increases with history. No, I'm good. Storm Turner Cloak grants armor against water attacks. That looks boring. Heads, I win. Grants the wearer to feel deadly blows coming from. Greatly reduces damage from the first several incoming critical hits during combat. Oh, I have to manually use it? Nah. I'm not going to be disciplined enough to use it. I know I won't. Ooh, +2 dexterity, +2 explosive, +1 arcana, +1 evocation power levels. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I knew that'd be perfect for you, and that's why. Okay. Nobody else. I could, but no. What's this? Grants blood fire. Where it converts burn damage to health when they carry warmth. Come on now. 2 stealth, 10 accuracy. Yeah, Forspoken. That's interesting. 5 and 6 were definitely not scary. The only other Resident Evil game I played was Resident Evil 2 Remake, and that was actually pretty nerve-wracking. Interesting. Keep that in mind. I'm always interested in games that might be fun for my wife and I to play. But, you know, she's not big into scary stuff, so it might make it easier to enjoy with her. Lead? No, I'm good on that. What does this do? +2 intellect, +1 power levels for all poison keyword abilities. Melee weapon attacks from stealth. Inflict raw damage over time on target. And grants toxic coils. Teleport to an enemy and release a cloud of toxic poison that weakens anyone in the area. I mean, I love the look. Do I have something given? Yeah, this gives +2 intellect. And then, yeah, +1 all illusion power levels. Yeah, I can't get rid of that. He doesn't have a necklace? Wow. How did that happen? He's got this weird thing going on. What does this do again? Oh, 10% chance to reflect spells. The effect is so awesome, but this is just not Eder at all. Good Lord, I hate this little spinning thing on his head. While that looks super cool, that's not Eder either, so... What's this give her? Negative 10% reload time. Yeah, she's got to have that. All right, I'm going to have to let that go. Yeah, +2 intellect and +1 religion, so it's pretty much perfect for her. Can't let that go either. All right. Footprints of Haotaka. +1 cast with level 2 priest spells and +2 dexterity and +2 10% healing done. Well, no question where this is supposed to go. Here's armor. Ooh, 3 constitution. What are you wearing? Let me give you 3 constitution, sir. Love how in Pillars games you go from flat broke to more money than you can spend all of a sudden. Yeah, it works for me. What about Resident Evil 0? Have you played that? Any of you? Nope. Never played any of the Resident Evil games. It Takes Two is an amazing game to play with your wife. My significant and I had a blast and even learned a few things. Really? Oh, Damas seconds that. Okay. It Takes Two. All right. I'll have to look at that. Okay, I think we're good.
Adair, look what the Watcher's given me. It's pretty as a picture, ain't it?
Well, you see anything?
There we go. All right, finally. Sell that. Sell that. Whoops. Not that. Not that. Did I take it back? I'll assume I did. Okay, yep, there we go. 62K. All right, now let's go buy some gems. Finishing great but unique game is so damn frustrating sometimes because it's super hard to find similar games like that. Having hard times finding games that are like the Banner Saga trilogy. There's nothing like the Banner Saga trilogy. There's nothing like it that came out before. There's nothing like it that came out since. And frankly, I'm happy about that. I think the Banner Saga is probably one of the most depressing gaming experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Like, it is the ultimate. Everything is bleak. Everything is terrible. Holy shit, things will never be better type of game. And it was great for that, but I would hate to see a whole lot of games take on that same format. Good Lord. Smins, take care. Glad you're able to join the stream. Resident Evil 0, you could play split screen as well. We Were Here is also a great puzzle-solving game you can play with the wife. We Were Here. I don't think I've heard of that before. 1 second. Let me send a message to myself, reminding myself about this. We Were Here, and It Takes Two. Okay. Now, Overlook Cuisine, Metalwork, Raiments, Refreshments, Exotic Herbs. I think this is the store. I'm looking for the place where you can buy the gems.
Welcome back, stranger.
Show me what you have for sale. Yeah, none of this is what I need. Maybe the armory place has more. Once we do that, we'll upgrade any people who still need who we can to legendary. And then it's time to hit the road again. Clear up all the other side quests, everything else in the game. In fact, I think, though, we got to go to Dunwich first, if I remember correctly. Nope, nothing there. There's a place, there is some place in this area that sells gems specifically. It might be one of those vendors who's just hanging around outside. Now that I think about it, Overlook Cuisine. More like less food, but let's wait. I mean, if you did everything right, the Banner Saga does have a kind of happy ending. No, it doesn't. Hey, explain that. Hey, what's happy about it? Overlook. Oh, is that supposed to be the upstairs portion? Okay, fine. Let me check dark cupboard. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this century's trend so far of more and more cynical media being the norm. Can be enjoyable every now and then, but then too much wears a person down. Exactly. Like if you take stuff too seriously and you can't just enjoy something or let it breathe, let it live, it's annoying as hell to watch. Luminous Hydra Cameo. I don't think I'm missing any of this, so we'll leave that alone. I don't remember where it is. Yeah, We Were Here is really fun for what it is. Really test your teamwork and communication skills with some interesting situations to put you in. That sounds fascinating. Okay.
I just thought for sure I'd have my answers. Now I don't know what to do.
You'll figure something. Something will feel right to you.
Guess I might will then. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm sure that meaning was disappointing to you, Shirley. My bad. All the recent attempts to do a more modern take on Star Trek are proof that we are losing the ability to envision a good future for ourselves. Woo! That's one way to put it. That is one way to put it, because a lot of those current iterations did not feel inspiring. Okay. I know one of these vendors sells gems. I know it. Pessimism for the win. Tell everyone I have a great day. See, and I'm one of those type of guys. I'm the type of guy who walk up to you, hey man, have a great day. Hope you're doing all right. And I wouldn't always get a response back. How's it already evening? What in the hell is going on? Oh, because of the hours it took to walk up there? Is that what it is? Yeah, probably. Seriously? She's not there yet? What is going on? It's not supposed to be pre-dawn. Midday. Is that you? Yes. Good Lord. I'm confused. Isn't there supposed to be a store right here? What am I missing? And they keep taking my money. Una's Luxuries. Where is Una? All right. I know there's a vendor up here as well. You know what? I'll just have to find it in the wild.
Will no one help me?
Perhaps in a day or two. Prince Haruhi enjoys
Well,
wild
now.
tales.
Whoa.
If there were any man here worthy of a grand reception. The guards here will not listen. Will you, sir? Seems you need some height on you here to stand above the rest.
What's the matter?
I lost my crew. All but myself and the bosun, yet nobody will listen. Not the Queen, nor the trading companies. Too busy waging war upon each other to pay mind to a rudderless captain.
Happy is a bit too much, but Ivor and the rest survive. The serpent gets defeated. You could have a peace between all the races, and the world is not completely ruined. I remember an ending where Ivor survived and a bunch of other people completely separated from him survived, but there seemed to be no indication that he would actually be able to get back to those people, and there was no indication that those people really had any sort of future, that more than likely they were going to die out as well. So these two groups were essentially just going to die out separately. That is not what I even call, what'd you say, I guess happy is too much, but bittersweet. I wouldn't even call that bittersweet. I think it's just it's a big old pot of bitterness with a drop of sweet in there.
They don't understand.
Now maybe there's a more perfect ending that I couldn't get.
What lies out there, it'll swallow us all up if it isn't stopped.
What do you mean?
It were unnatural. The Antelope were a fine ship, and we sailed her out east, out of Kahanga waters and into the great wet country. Bright sky and a good wind. Until the fog came. We were boarded before we knew it. Men, things like men that howled like demons. They cut down half my crew, took the rest. Gods forgive me, but if I'd stayed to look on, I'd never have made it to the launch. But we saw it. After the fog cleared and the ship was gone, a spit of land, bristling with the wreckage of other unfortunates. A finer crew I'll not find than that which served upon the Antelope. All dragged into the fog, like the gods plucked them off the deck.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
I'll not forget it so long as I live. I am a landlocked wretch with no ship and no crew. But you are a captain of bold repute, and the day may come you sail out to that same isle, with beached ships all around. You have listened well. Here, go you now prepared. And should you ever come upon my crew, do what you can for them.
Impressment of sailors to a
He didn't have a name above him when I passed by, or at least it didn't pop up. I wonder, was I walking past him that whole time, or does something have to occur for him to have a quest available for you? I keep a portable car battery jumper on me just in case someone needs a jump. Never know if someone needs help. That's awesome.
Remember, Akira.
Oh, she just sells pets. What am I doing? Well, you know, actually, since I'm here, where's the chick? There's the other one with the bounties. Yeah, it's weird. Why is she sitting here? Okay, whatever. All right, we're going to head out. It's time. Oh, really? In my end, they said the sun is finally moving again and life will return, and now it's time to find the survivors and rebuild. In the very last few slides, Leaf and Let's See Ivor coming on the horizon. Really? Huh. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to play that series again. Okay. Apparently, I did something wrong. I meant more in stores and stuff. The staff were always so smiley, like those fake. Our policy is to always smile, smiles. Oh, read. My dearest watcher, a god with an agenda tends to put things into perspective. Now more than ever, it is imperative we commandeer the floating hangman, if only so that we may chase the this to Kaizo. I have called a meeting of the Consueglo, Miss Casitas. Please, sail to Dunwich and join us as swiftly as the winds may bring you. All right. Let's head to Fort Deadlights in case old girl wants me to speak with her first. Why is morale going down? They have got food. They got water. All right. Must not be anything I could do something about. Fort Deadlight. Here we go. The steward would like to speak with you. All right. We'll do so shortly. Hey, oh, yeah. The scene seems fair, but something shifts on the horizon. It was really damn hard to get the optimal ending, and I'd say it is nearly impossible to get without watching a guide on it beforehand. That's what I did for my second playthrough. Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing if I play through it again. Good evening. What's going on? How are you? Gonna dip to avoid spoilers while I'm still catching up. Farewell. Take care, Demas. Glad you're able to make the stream, man. The Deadfire sea is calm, and Normandy cuts smoothly across its surface, gulls trailing in the craft's wake. At the wheel, Creeth whistles quietly to himself. Beodol and Eldingram stand near the starboard rail, quietly discussing the safest course to your destiny. Near the bow, handsome Ilium squalls at the horizon. Normandy creaks as it crosses the waves. Anything I need to know about, Eldingram? With a shake of the head, the navigator shoots you a grin. Nay, Captain, sailing smooth. Just work out how best to chart us. Beodol chuckles. Of course, if you had a mind to, going to sea like this, I don't think a kith aboard would say no to an open cask of grog. Eldingram grins in agreement. Let's break out the booze then. After sharing a brief, disbelieving glance, Beodol and Eldingram make for the galley and return with a few casks of grog. Soon the sailors are cheering your name and toasting your health. Really? They can't have a drink every so often? Come on, Shorty. Morale gain. Look at that. Need some help there? I suppose I can muster the courage to drain the tankard or tin. Maya stands at attention to salute the cask as they pass. The breeze tugs at your clothes as the salt-laced air shifts. Handsome Ilium mutters quietly. Wind's changing. Feels ill. A long gray line stretches across the horizon. It seems to shimmer like the air on a hot day. Beodol's nose wrinkles as the sailor stares into the distance. No storm that. Too low and growing too fast. A quiet rumble across the sea as the line grows. A massive swell of water barreling towards Normandy. What's this? Oh, is this helmsman? Okay. Helmsman, bring us about. I think we're big enough to go straight over that wave. Creeth points the bowsprit directly into the wave. The deck rises before you, water rushing past to either side as the ship ascends. You experience a moment of weightlessness before Normandy pitches forward and plunges down the far side of the wave. The helmsman howls, though you're not sure whether in excitement or terror. The swell moves past, leaving the sea heaving in its wake. As Normandy steadies, you regain your feet and take stock of the damage. Creeth clings to the wheel like it might try to fly away. What in good God's name was that? Eldingram frowns out across the calming sea. Came from the southeastern Deadfire, Captain. Round Tikawara, if I had to guess. Or the Black Isles. Maybe there was an eruption or quake or something. Normandy sails on. Nice. Dropping in and saying hi. I haven't played too yet. Have a great night. Take care, Cortez. Thanks for dropping in. Oh. Whoa.
You find yourself in cold, suffocating darkness.
Of course they want to talk.
There is a familiar weight in your hand. A lantern. It sputters to life, and the world shifts into focus. A staircase spirals endlessly below you. With nowhere else to go, you start down. A wave of blistering heat hits you. Then a sea salt wind. Divine voices boom and screech. Their words shake the platform beneath you, shake the very air around you. The gods are fighting.
Lay your blame elsewhere, Wodika. I won't suffer your arguments any longer.
Mogren looms large before you, an accusing finger leveled at the melted visage of Wodika. Wodika screws her mouth into a sneer.
You fool! If only we had attacked him when I first proposed it.
Accusations drip bitter as bile from her tongue.
Pat the cover of Wodika's burned book, a signal that you'll talk later.
You have found us engaged in a spirited discussion.
The pallid knight looks down at you, a frown etched deep in her otherwise statue-still features.
I am afraid we are not at our best.
The Watcher's returned. Perhaps we should hear what he has to say.
Helia's birds chatter anxiously among themselves. Wal's many eyes alight on each god in turn.
We make little enough progress on our own.
Progress? Are you planning something new?
We try, but agreement eludes us.
Andra's storm-dark eyes swivel to meet yours.
Is there nothing we can do?
Magrin glances at the pallid knight from the corner of her eye. After a thoughtful pause, she speaks.
The time has come for us to seize the power we have long left untouched and absorb our scattered children.
Andra nods, her lure bobbing bright.
Terrible though it would be, perhaps you are right.
Didn't Margaret mention this once before?
I did, and I was scolded like a child for my terrible audacity.
A curl of steam rises from her nose. The pallid knight looks on, impassive.
Bobby, what's going on, man? How are you?
Should we be killed, we may possess the bodies of our godlike children. Or should we face a force too powerful to stand against, we can absorb their souls, granting us additional strength.
What?
Yes. Thousands of their lives would be forfeit to serve the greater good.
The pallid knight speaks with the chilly temperance possessed only by the god of death.
Say nothing.
But the time for that plan has long passed us by.
Are we to keep nothing for ourselves? Not a single secret retained? Not a solitary mystery?
Magrin elbows one of Wal's floating eyes away.
Aethys will lay bare our every secret soon enough. What is one or two revealed now?
Ooh, on your way to work? I know that feeling. Happy to be employed, and yet you could have used one more day off. Still sick as a dog, but other than that, I can't complain, Bobby.
But we get ahead of ourselves. First, the Watcher must get to Ukaizo, and that will be a trial all its own.
What do you mean?
The Guardian of Ukaizo has stood watch over that place for millennia. It will not stand aside, not even for Bareth's herald.
Helia, who had been lost in quiet, anxious conversation with her birds, breaks in.
It yet lives.
Oh, you're in France, Bobby? Oh, nice. My wife and I went to Paris a couple of years ago. Amazing time. In fact, my daughter, I think it's her top destination. She keeps saying she wants to go see the Eiffel Tower.
Of course. Our progenitors crafted it.
A pair of Helia's finches come to join Wal's floating eye. They hover just out of Magrin's reach and swoop in to poke her when she's not looking.
And the Watcher will be forced to reckon with it if he wishes to confront Aethys.
The birds at last linger too long, and Magrin slaps them away. They burst into a cloud of essence, then reform, and fly in a screeching chorus back to Helia.
Guardian of Ukaizo?
A creature crafted by the Ingwithans to protect the machinery of reincarnation. It doesn't care much for visitors.
Will you divulge our every secret to the kith, Magrin?
Magrin shrugs.
If it suits me.
Okay, it's not bad. It's 9 p.m. here. Always going to stay overnight sucks. Yeah, I worked overnight for a couple of years. It was terrible. Time on a little something for you. I'm halfway done, roughly. Awesome. Okay. I'm also at work. That's why I'm more listeners and spectators. Yeah, I know the drill. Like, people hang around. They speak if they have something to say, but otherwise they're all doing their own thing. It's all good. 6 a.m. here as well. I'm in Denmark. Denmark! Nice.
Go prepared, Watcher. The Guardian will not stand aside, not even for the Herald of Bareth.
Won't Aethys take care of it?
It is not one of Galawain's mindless beasts. It has a heart and a mind, and it will throw neither away to oppose Aethys. And Aethys will not fight the creature. It would prove little more than a distraction for him, especially as my tsunami and Magrin's volcano couldn't stop him.
Why can't you just get rid of it?
It is its own creature, Watcher. It does not listen to us.
There is another topic we have yet to address.
The pallid knight holds up one gauntleted hand, and the other gods fall silent.
Tell me, Watcher, Where do you stand? What do you think of Aothus's scheme to destroy the wheel?
I still don't understand what all this means. What will happen when Aothus destroys the wheel?
The Pallid Knight spreads wide her hands.
Think of the beyond as a reservoir, the in-between as storm clouds, and souls as rain. When a living thing dies, its soul enters the in-between. And when the in-between grows full, it releases souls into the beyond, where they wait to be redistributed to new bodies, new lives. The wheel is the process by which souls are moved from the in-between to the beyond, from the rain cloud to the reservoir, and from the reservoir into the living world. Without the wheel to mediate the transfer and distribution of souls, the souls of all who die remain in the in-between. And without souls to fill it, the beyond gradually empties, trapping all of the remaining souls in existence in the in-between.
Taita, what's going on, man? Glad you're able to join the stream. So many good CRPGs, so little time. Hey, Wrath of the Righteous is a game worth playing. Just circle to this when you get through with it. If you haven't played the first Pillars of Eternity, that one is really good as well.
When the beyond is empty and the last creature on Aora dies, that is the end of everything. It is Rimergon's future, the one he wants for us.
I love the fact that Rimergon is not a part of this conversation. Like, he's not arguing, he's not afraid, he's not upset. This is the end that he has always envisioned. That is so perfect. How does that affect the gods?
Soul essence sustains us. We feed off it, off the little fragments you mortal kids shed like snakeskin as you pass into your next life. Without sustenance, we starve as any mortal might. We die and leave a great silence behind, an eternal emptiness from which nothing is born.
Not.
You see then that we cannot help but argue. The fate of life hangs in the balance, and we are as ever beholden to our natures.
Tell us, Watcher, where do you stand?
This doesn't feel like the act of a caring god to me.
And so many will suffer needlessly for it.
It will have a few generations at most before the beyond is vacant of souls, and adaptability is your greatest strength. Aothus believes you will succeed. An uncaring god would not have that faith.
The Pallid Knight knits her fingers together and regards you.
You would take his side? He destroys your wheel.
The Pallid Knight turns unblinking eyes on Wodaka.
Put aside your childish notion of sides and open your eyes. You are made blind by your rage.
Aothus loves the mortals more than any of us. He has always been their greatest champion. He believes Kith will rise to his challenge. I am not so sure, but I look forward to watching them try.
How did Aothus fool you all? You're the most powerful beings in Eora.
He found our blind spot and exploited it admirably. By the time we even had a hint of what it was he intended, it was already too late to stop him.
If we still had our bodies, we could oppose him.
Wodaka balls her bony hands into fists and glares long at Andra.
Do not lay your blame on me. We set them aside after I killed Abaddon, it is true, but you did not fight the decision then.
She turns her back on Wodaka then, and looks instead to the Pallid Knight.
What if Aothus is right, and kids succeed in rebuilding the wheel? What then?
We'll remake our world without you in it, more than likely. We'll learn and grow as Aothus intends.
Wal's many eyes bounce and blink in quiet delight.
That would be quite amusing indeed.
You're playing all the games I'm playing, Bobby. Of course, I just got through from playing a ton of Wrath of the Righteous. We're playing Divinity 2 as soon as I get through streaming this. And my channel members, they voted and decided that Kingmaker was the game they wanted me to do a playthrough of. So I just dropped my first episode of that yesterday. So looks like we're playing all the same games. Donna, what's going on? Glad you're able to join the stream. Where we at? I just got finished coming back from I just figured out where Ikazo is, and Eothas just confirmed that that's where he's headed. So now all the gods are arguing, trying to figure out what to do about that. I'm just replaying. Frostpunk? You referring to Cyberpunk? Or is that a different game?
And what if they fail? Then they die. And so do we. We have to help them.
Helia's voice rises, near to panic. Wotica drives her fist into her hand.
Help them! We should finally bring them to heel!
I am using the Call of the Wild mod, so I'm actually running a ninja for my main character.
The Pallid Knight raises a hand and stares at Wotica until she falls silent.
Watcher, Eothas yet values your counsel.
The Pallid Knight's eyes bore into yours.
An impassioned plea from the Hound of Eothas may still temper his actions. Confront him at Ukaizo.
I'll try.
The future of Kith and the gods rests on your shoulders, Watcher, so I hope that you do.
The Pallid Knight's stern countenance softens.
Time moves swiftly away from us now.
The Pallid Knight spreads her hands before her.
Go, Watcher. Do what you must.
The edges of your vision begin to dim. Like a sun setting, twilight encroaches on your mind.
Wait, what happens if I fail to convince Eothas of anything?
You will not fail.
The Pallid Knight conjures a blinding white light in her palm that swiftly grows to engulf the room. Then, the crack of thunder rends the air, and you feel the floor drop out beneath you. You come to flat on your back, staring at an all-too-familiar ceiling.
That's what I just did. I finished Mogren's teeth. So now, in the main story, the only thing left for me to do is to go to
A moment of your time, Watcher, if you will.
Ukaizo. But we've got a bunch of side quests to do. I haven't done any of the DLC, so there's still plenty more game to play, but the main quest is almost done. The steward of Cadnua's voice rises soft and evenly from her cracked bust. Yes, steward.
Some of the hands discovered an unusual crate in the ship's hold.
How did a crate get onto my ship unnoticed?
Unfortunately, the ship lacks the defensive fortifications of Cadnua. A crate could have been slipped aboard at any of our ports of call, assuming it wasn't placed among our goods as we took on supplies.
Yeah, Bobby, I'm playing the game as Black Panther. So I felt like either I could go with Ninja or I could go with Vivisectionist. And I felt like since I had already downloaded this mod, I might as well try like a brand new class. So I went on ahead and went with Ninja instead. Frostpunk is a city simulator game made by 11-bit studio. Small but so good studio. Interesting. Okay. I take it it's a good game. You like it? The Beast of Winter DLC can be the fastest to finish, but can be long also. Interesting. I don't think I played through that. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. What kind of crate?
It is roughly a yard to a side and labeled beans. The hands who noticed it were tasked by the cook to bring up ingredients for the evening's stew.
Thank you, Stuart. I'll go see what it is.
The hand left the crate in the hold if you wish to examine it.
The bus falls into silence. Open the strange package found on the ship. Oh, here we go. I assume this is it. Is Maya here? Nope, she's not.
I'll handle this.
The scents of food, salt, spices, and drink mixed with the stale odor of old grass, the musty stink of rats, and the ever-present fragrance of the sea. Normandy rocks gently, and you hear faint whispers, likely the quiet brushings of the wind against the sails. Not far in, you find the crate in question, its side split by crowbars. The dry grass uses packing material spilled across the floor. Within stands an intricately crafted chest of some dark tropical wood. A polished visage peers up at you, a triumvirate of wild animal faces carved in the swirling Wana style. In front of the chest bears an iron latch affixed to a complex iron mechanism that rolls to the top four corners of the chest. You see no bolts or keyholes. Yet they made this War of Mine very replayable. Nice, okay. Bobby, take care, man. Hope work is all right. Dagon, what's going on? How are you doing? Yeah, Shadowrun has been really nice so far. I got no complaints. Mechanics, examine the latch. The clever mechanism ensures that the box remains tightly sealed. There's no lock and no trap. You should be able to open it safely. Open the chest. Oh, wait. Shorty's nose wrinkles at the image. I reckon this might be the Wana hunting god, like Gallowayne, but not exactly. Open the chest. You turn the latch to the right, and a series of metal arms shift with it. The clasps holding the top of the chest come free, and you easily lift the lid. You found the Seeker Slayer survival box. Is that what this is? Laying within, cradled by dried grass, is an Amuan head, the mottled flesh of its neck raggedly cut free from the rest of its body, whatever that might be. Shorty peers down on the grim cargo. I can't say I was expecting a head, not even a little. Want me to fetch my lantern? As you peer down at the head, you feel a strange prickling sensation along your skin. Soul energy rises from the crate, throbbing in the air in time with the beating of your heart. It begins to take shape before you.
You can see me. It's really you then, the captain of the Defiance.
It's Normandy, but yes.
Oh, this is fantastic. How satisfying it is to know one did not give one's life in vain. I come from the island of Kazuwari, and we need your aid.
What kind of aid do you need?
Kazuwari is an island where the most skillful hunters, the most hardened explorers, the deadliest warriors all gather to earn Tuamawai's favor. But Humaire, the island's caretaker, says the essence that sustains the island has sickened. Curdled, she called it. The animals, the trees, they all churn with anger and fear.
Why ask me? What can I do about it that its caretaker can't?
We need a watcher. No one else can talk to souls, Humaire said, and souls are our problem. You're a watcher, right? The watcher, the one who died and lived again, who speaks to the gods. That's the watcher we need.
More like gets spoken at by gods.
I knew it. I knew Humaire wouldn't have lied. You will help, won't you?
I'll help if I can. What do you need me to do?
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Speak to Humaire at Kazuwari, Watcher. She'll be able to better explain the situation than I am.
Where's Kazuwari?
Kazuwari's a huge island west of Hasango. It's pretty hard to miss, what with the high cliffs and waterfalls. There's one thing you should know. The faces of the hunt jealously control who enters and leaves the island. But there's a waterfall on the southern side of the island that will allow you to sneak in, so long as you're circumspect. I guess you should also know, the island's residents might not take too kindly to your presence if you're found. They're, prickly bunch. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
Before you have a chance to respond to the spirit's warning, you notice Constantine hovering nervously behind you. Did you need something?
No, I just...
He clears his throat nervously.
Thing is, I might know something about that box there. A little more than something. All I'm saying is, maybe you don't want to touch it. Maybe we tie a big rock to it and throw it overboard. Right now.
I'm going to need a bit more to go on than that.
It's a box with a dead man's head in it.
Actually, there's a spirit in the head, too.
Great. That's great.
You seem to know a lot about this. Why is that?
Maybe we should talk about it later. You seem to have your hands full.
Hey, hello? I'm still here. Are you going to help us? We could really use the help.
Helping people who don't want my help? Sounds like fun.
They're really not so bad once you get to know them. They're almost nice.
I think it's funny, Shadowrun cyberpunk stories in general. If you get too big, you're screwed. Scary stuff out there you do not want to poke. I don't know what happened if you decide to take all the souls for yourself and share with Shodi in a whole playthrough. Pretty much all the souls I encounter, I give to her lantern, no matter what.
Well, no, that's a lie. But Humaire's all right. Once we've arrived, I can help you find your way into the heart of the island. You know, if you want me to, wouldn't want to presume. In the meantime, I'll be here, well, behind you, really, with the rest of the spirits following you around.
All right. Did you get the red hair Asian missionary guy? Nope, not yet. I haven't really traveled in that area at all yet. So one of the things I have to do. In fact, you look at the map, you'll see there's a lot of areas around here that are completely unexplored. So plenty work to do. Did we ever deal with the steel preacher? I don't think we did. Yeah, okay, it's just sitting there. Oh, crap. I wanted to look at that ship over to the right, see if it was one of my bounties. All right. Where's the dude? God dog it. All right, whatever. There's supposed to be that guy at the beginning who escorts me all the way to our office. But whatever. Is this game better than Pillars of Eternity 1? What's going on, Wolfheart RPG? In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. Pillars of Eternity 1 is significantly darker, and I personally miss that dark tone. I feel like a lot of games try to be dark, but they don't really get it right. Pillars of Eternity 1 really got it right. It's a very dark game in a very entertaining way. The production values on this game, though, are significantly better. Pillars of Eternity had issues like... Oh, yeah. Pillars of Eternity 1 had issues like the voice acting wasn't consistent all the way through. And so you could, like one line would be voiced, and then right afterwards, the next line would not be voiced. So it could be really irritating in that way. And so it's in this game, it's actually one of the few CRPGs I've played where almost all the characters you run into are voiced. And the majority of them are voiced by somebody from Critical Role. So it's like really good, high quality voice acting. It's not just regular run-of-the-mill stuff. So I really appreciate that. So all that to say, you know, it kind of depends on what's important to you. How the hell do I get up to, is it command? Is this it? Here. This kind of makes sense though. Like in fantasy games, you can become so strong you can challenge gods, but it's not really realistic. Yep, that's true. Do you recognize the Critical Role players? I personally don't, because I've never been a regular watcher of Critical Role. So I've had people watching my stream say, hey, this is such and such. I know this person, but I haven't had that experience because I'm not familiar with them in that way. Okay, so she's not here at all. So more than likely that means she's waiting. She's going to pop up in Dunwich. It's cool. I want to pick it up when I had the free time to play it. Yeah, I highly recommend both of them. Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, well worth playing. If you play the first game, you can import your save into the second game. If you don't play it and just go straight into 2, there is a section at the very beginning of the game that allows you to choose what are some of the general decisions you would have made. It doesn't transfer as much into the new game as if you had imported your actual save, but it transfers all of the most important decisions. So either way, you'll have a very good experience. Absolutely. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the fact that she's not here is probably the reason why he's not here. He's probably off with her. And then when I come back and I need to talk to her, he'll be out here and ready to escort me again. Well, that's much better than the way Dragon Age handled the progression system throughout their games. What's going on, James? How are you, man? Yeah, James would argue that Pillars 1 is better. Everybody has their perspective. Yeah, Dragon Age, what? The world, the way they did it, ooh, what's going on here? Way above my level, but we're going to give this a try anyway. Half of our weapons are legendary. We should be able to handle this. Yeah, with Dragon Age, the world moved forward, but you couldn't actually transfer in your progress, which was really strange to me at first, but by the time I got to Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, this is one of those people that I really shouldn't have challenged. I don't think I saved before I did this either. You know what? You only live once. Let's give it a whirl. Ooh. Immediately said no penetration. Wow, one person already dead. Yeah, this is a damn. We barely made a scratch. All right, yeah. So we'll come back to him at another time. Yeah. Lordy. Would say Pillars 2 has the better class system. Pillars 2 has a way better class system because they allow you to multi-class, which the first game does not allow you to do. All right, we're going to head right back over here. That went exceedingly poor, but you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn. Pale out vampire girl companion, you mean the Spire of Souls, has the most incomplete voiceover in Pillars 2. Interesting. I only recruited her and then left. Didn't stick around. Make no mistake, I love both games. I just love one child more than the other because she's perfect. I made some really weird decisions. Pillars of Eternity 1. I tried to play it completely blind. Well, then, yeah, either you could take that save or you could just use a different one.
But I cannot abide this.
Uh-oh.
Over here, my friend.
You had to manually put all your decisions to your Dragon Age keep and then import it over to Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, yeah. Well, there was that as well. But you also could use your actual save if you had a save. But they just did that for people who didn't have a save, right? I seem to remember it could still find your save if you had one. One World was so good, but then all its sequels fell flat to me. I don't know how to be any other giant monsters. I've never tried it before either, so it'll be interesting to figure it out. But that'll be the very last thing that we do. So you didn't like Inquisition at all? Death by Living Swords, Life of Adventure. I'll take it. It's all good. What is it?
Diverus, is it settled now? I do not like having my hand forced by some rogue god.
Captain Gold.
Indeed, the vote has been cast. There can be no dispute. The trader Aldis will have.
Your vote of confidence is appreciated, my Consuelo. Rest assured, you have made the right decision.
The Black Pox seas we have? What a fucking farce! Mark my words, Councilman. Your souls will be damned for this scheme.
The captain rubs the handle of her gun, but wisely doesn't draw it.
Do not forget your promise, Furante. With Eldis out of the way, you will sail us to Ukaizo, well before the Huana, the Valen Trading Company, or any others can plunder it.
Yeah. When you play Inquisition again, you should be able to just pull in your save. Dragon Age Origins is goated. Dragon Age 2 has some great parts but lacks the main conflict. Dragon Age Inquisition kept undercutting the antagonist through the narrative. Really? What do you mean? How do you feel like the antagonist was undercut? Oh, wait, you said antagonist. Oh, basically saying that Corypheus was kind of undermined. I can actually see that. I think Pillars 2 is better than Pillars 1, but 1 is still good. I think I like Pillars 2 more because of the fact that you can sail around. You're trying to have more freedom, I think. Yeah, the sailing around on the Pillars 2 map definitely feels more free than the kind of constrained nature of the Pillars 1 map. I don't like all the fetch quests for Dragon Age 3. That's legit. That's legit. Dragon Age 3 definitely had some parts that felt MMO-y. I'm hoping that they make that better for Dragon Age 4. And I'm a fan of Black Flag. I loved Black Flag. Woo! I had a great time with Black Flag. I honestly love Dragon Age 2's story. The gameplay was just stupidly repetitive. Seriously, how many bandits can a city have in it? And fighting in the same areas over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah, we're going to be laughing at that a lot when I finally stream it.
The god will lead us there, and the floating hangman will navigate the storms.
Ferrante nods at the two council members before noticing you.
Watcher, your timing is impeccable as always.
Do I feel challenged playing Pillars of Eternity 2? I think Pillars of Eternity 1 was definitely harder. I feel challenged if I end up fighting monsters that are higher than my level, or of course the in-game monsters, as you just saw me get completely wiped here. But otherwise, as long as you keep your armor and weapons up to date and you level up in a semi-intelligent way, I don't think this game is particularly difficult. The highest ranking member of the Council of Captains tugs the frilled ends of his sleeves before offering you a charming smile.
We have just concluded a vote of phenomenal importance.
Blast this! You can outvote me, but you can't make me stay and watch.
Mad Marina spits at the floor of her chair before storming away.
And you! Best watch your back!
She shouts at Benwith. What's going on here?
One of our Consuelo members, Captain Aldis, has been charged and found guilty of those crimes, punishable by death.
He clears his throat beneath your scrutiny. Which one's punishable by death?
Betrayal. Aldis sacrificed an entire crew of Principi in an ill-fated attempt to lure out the floating hangman so that she might captain it.
Yep. Dollars, what's going on? Glad you're able to join the stream. I agree. Hey, the Haven attack was amazing and set up the villain very, very well. But then after that, the follow-up, not up to snuff. This 2 was so cheap. Yeah. Dragon Age 2 is pretty impressive considering the extreme time crunch that got done in. And that was deeply unfortunate. Considering how successful Dragon Age Origins was, you would have thought that they would have given more time for Dragon Age 2, and that did not happen. Every time I got ambushed in the same street, I started thinking, I now get why people used to put heads on pikes. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. He doesn't feel like he deserves an entire organization to take him down. I've seen him somewhere on YouTube beat the monsters with micromanagement, never-ending pause action and pause. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen to me. We'll see.
And before anyone argues again that we've no proof of her insidious betrayal, Benwith, tell the Watcher what you explained to the Consuelo, if you please.
I sank. Aldis lured some poor unsuspecting crew of fusty old bloods right into a rumoured route of the floating hangman.
What?
Sure enough, Rivan sails out of the fog and destroys their sloop.
He chuckles smugly, scar stretching tight across his cheek.
Of course, it isn't merely Benwith's testimony that has brought Aldis to justice. The fine captain was instrumental in capturing her to stand trial.
That's right. She shot me for it too.
Benwith sniffs, jaw clenching at the memory.
This Consuelo session is now concluded. Benwith, leave us so that I might speak with the Watcher in confidence. I will alert you when I have need for you again.
Yeah, Low Game was incredible, especially if you read the books. I feel like he's even better if you read the books and really understand where he's coming from. Doesn't sound like fun. Probably won't be. But I know there's a couple people on stream where if I didn't at least try to face them, they'd say I punked out. So I may not actually win, but we'll see. 1 second, I need a drink.
Be sure you call for me. I want to be there when she hangs.
Farm for the Masterworks Dragon Age acquisition, man. So you get a lucky drop. It takes a while, and every build is around Masterworks. Is that the like those crafting formulas? Or is that what you're referring to? Yeah, I went through that. I farmed for all of those. We won't have to worry about that when I streamed it, because they added the option now where you could just automatically bring in the formulas for every game that you play. So I'm going to just pull them all down, and we could just play the game normal. We don't have to farm for anything. By the way, what's your thoughts on remaking Legacy of Kain? I never played it before. I know you all have mentioned it, but I never played that game series, so I couldn't give you a real opinion. Why did you start with Dragonfall, by the way? I mean, I hate Returns, but just wondering. Dagon, multiple people on the channel said that to basically skip Returns and that Dragonfall was significantly better and that I'd be missing nothing by going straight to that. So that's why I did it. Yep. The Kunari is one positive that came out of it. I love the Arrow Shock. Love those conversations. That was really awesome. He pops his neck and sneering saunters away.
What happened at Magran's teeth changes everything. We must acquire the floating hangman if we've any hope to reach Ukaizo before Aothus destroys everything. Which brings me to my current problem.
Soleil, appreciate you. Glad you're able to join the stream. Thank you. Glad you were enjoying the content.
Somehow, Aldis has uncovered a means to summon the floating hangman, but she destroyed the research when she was captured.
Good to hear, Dagon.
I need what she knows before I can hang her. Obtain it for me, and I will grant you her seat on the Consuelo.
I'll talk to her.
My crew has been questioning our captive for hours now. Perhaps you will fare better. She is locked at the top of Balefire Tower.
Is this the way it's supposed to happen? I don't remember. Oh, let me talk to her before I get too far in it.
Did you miss us?
Maya smiles a little, the side of her mouth twitching. Shiza offers a friendly squawk. Of course I missed you, Maya.
Well, thanks. It was just me and the bird for a couple of days, and we're sick to death of each other.
I know, right? I been with Liv, figuring I was doing Aldez a solid, and turns out that's not the case. Legacy of Kain was great. Interesting. Okay, that's a game I might have to check out. So, were you asking about a remake of the game because that was announced or something? Is Legacy of Kain supposed to be remade? Take care, Darth. Good to see you, man. Glad you're able to join the stream.
Something happened out there, and it's got me all turned around.
Maya fixes her attention on a distant point. Speak your mind.
I didn't exactly deliver a missive. That parchment was meant for me, and I delayed opening it as long as I could.
She folds her arms.
Atsura gave me a name and a location. That was all. When you're a sharpshooter by trade and your boss doesn't offer clarification, you learn to arrive at your own conclusions.
So, Dagon, does that mean Hong Kong really has no connections with Dragonfall? Go on.
The rub of it is, my target wasn't some ship's captain or an ogre swinging a fence post. He was the Ranga of a Huana tribe.
She raises her brow and studies you for any reaction. Why don't you start from the beginning? Nodding to you, Maya shrugs away some tension that you hadn't noticed before.
The village was beachside. No sign of foreign occupation. I might have been the first outsider to make land in quite a while. They were just simple folk going about their lives. Couldn't have been more than 50 of them. Their Ranga, though? He had a voice that carried, that echoed in the hearts of his people.
Her eyes narrow as she concentrates on a far-off point. What did he speak about?
He called for unity with the neighboring tribes, the setting aside of bad blood. His people listened, and listened well. He was my target. You can guess what happened next.
Maya shrugs, squeezing her forearms to release some tension. Tell me anyway.
I picked a spot and a time of day. Morning, west-facing, plenty of tree cover. The light was in my favor. The winds were low. He left his hut, mussed his kid's hair, and set off for the beach on the other side of the island, checking lobster traps. Ishi followed him overhead, and I followed him with my sights, holding my breath, waiting for the right moment.
So I take it you're of the mind that Legacy of Kain, is it worth remaking? Because this is a really old game, right? So it would probably benefit from being updated to current graphics. Would you want any parts of the gameplay to be changed if they did a remake? How was Kana in the first Pillars of Eternity compared to Maya? I didn't like Kana personally because I didn't like the voice. It was very nasally and it just didn't appeal to me. Others are huge fans of him. Their personalities are extremely different. Kana was all about curiosity, scholarly curiosity, most especially, and he was very exuberant, always very social, wanted to know more about people. Whereas Maya's a lot more reserved, more of a soldier, and deeply political. Deeply believes in it's not the right word, not patriarchal, whatever it's called, where basically you're a patriot and that's something that you hold close to your heart. Like, whereas kind of didn't really come off as that way because the Royal Deadfire Company wasn't really a huge part of the game.
And then I stopped. I pictured all those captains I'd riddled with holes and wondered, is this how we treat civilians? Is this how wars are won?
Go on.
I shot him in the back of the head. He was a corpse before he hit the ground.
She opens her fingers like a flower blooming.
It took a while for his kin to find him, but only seconds to figure out that he didn't die of a weak heart.
She chews her bottom lip and glances towards Ishiza. What happened next?
This tribe surprised me. They acted like I kicked over their anthill. They got mad. They got to work. The old Rango went onto a pyre, and the new one snapped into place. She took up the call for unity while the embers were still warm.
I'm aware that the two Shadowrun games are happening in two completely different places, but I also know that it's all about a group of people who do crazy sorts of jobs where, hey, they might all be sent over to Tokyo. So I didn't make the assumption that the next game would be all new people. That's a reasonable question. Thank you very much. They have nothing to do with each other. Got you. Okay. I really like both siblings. Maya, though, I have a weakness for tomboys. It's funny how Kana and Maya is a land and Raltai are predominantly coastal. Yeah, it's weird.
Acted like I hadn't just killed her boss for doing the same thing.
Did it make a difference to you that the Ranga was a civilian?
Of course. I shoot to disrupt soldiers and end conflicts, not to stifle ideas or crush spirits. That's Valian work.
Have we been delivering assassination missions this whole time?
Fair question. Short answer? I don't know.
She frowns down at Ishiza.
Atsuri uses different codes for each of us. I could teach myself to write Ingwithan before I cracked another agent's instructions.
So killing the chieftain didn't rattle the tribe?
They mourned, they seethed, they tore at their hair. But they rebuilt. By the time I left, they were talking about peace with the other tribes like it was inevitable.
A slow smile of astonishment rises to her face. Raltai can learn from this and be more selective next time.
I guess that depends on how much faith you have in Atsura's plan.
Sighing to herself, Maya tugs at her hair bun, worrying a loose lock.
If you don't mind, I need to let this run in my head for a while and see what bubbles up. Thanks for letting me unload in the meantime. We should talk to Atsura. He'll want to know that I've done as he asked.
I had other questions.
I've got some answers.
Let's be off. All right, that's all for now. Like a nationalist. Yeah. Exactly. What was your favorite romance in Pathfinder? Probably Windowog. I really enjoyed her.
Captain, or we'll beat you bloody. Again.
What? Oh, she's talking to her.
I'd like you to try. No, really. Come closer. I'll stand right here while you do.
Is it always go this way? Because I sided with Aldez quite a bit. So it's weird to me that she's in this position. It seems to me out of the two captains, she would be the one that would come out on top. She winks at you. A perfect guise of nonchalance as she leans against the wooden pillar, but you can see her muscles are tensed, ready to strike.
Whoa now. You can't be up here. Not unless you've permission from Ferrante.
Startled, the guard jerks a hand for the hilt of her weapon. Ferrante sent me to interrogate her.
I'll be right nearby if you need me. Careful. She bit Rue's nose off.
Yeah, I wish we could romance Sela as well. It's so weird to me. They said that we can't romance her because she's one of the unique Pathfinder characters, but I can kill her. If I can kill her, why can't I romance her? I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense to me to this day. If you're specifically on the Azada mythic path, I think Arushale is probably the strongest romance. But otherwise, any evil or neutral playthrough, I put Windewalk above her. Really, though, to be honest with you, all the romances are great in their own way. So it's not like there's really a wrong decision. Legacy of Kain was the first game I remember they care enough to actually write a story. Okay. Oh, you know that's what I'm going for, James. Absolutely. Worship and romance all the way. I hate Florida sometimes. I actually have a storm happening at this time. Are you serious? I'm sorry to hear that, Anton. Stay safe. Shadowrunners are kind of like adventurers in D&D games, except you're not special. You're corporal fodder for petty wars. Exactly. And I'm really, really enjoying that aspect of it. I thought at first it was kind of weird to me, the mix of cyberpunk and fantasy, but the more I play it, honestly, the more I'm falling in love with it. See, it's too well adjusted to be romanceable and rather righteous. See, the thing is, I'm romancing Window, but I'm becoming a lich, so yeah. Oof. Well, it is what it is. Everything can end well. She dips you a stiff bow before stepping aside.
If your face is to be the last I ever see, I might die happy. What's happening out there? Any word from my crew?
She leans forward, features sharp with cunning.
Better yet.
Her voice lowers to an excited whisper.
You wouldn't be here to free me, would you, Loveson? What do you say? Let's kill Ferrante and burn his corrupt council to the ground.
Is this what always happens? That she gets tied up like this?
If my eternal devotion isn't enough enticement, there's a council seat in it for you.
Why didn't you tell me what you knew?
Sorry, Captain, but I couldn't well trust you until I knew Ferrante couldn't buy you. Whatever he's planning for you, Kaizo, I'm sure the bigger part of it's to better establish himself as a tyrant. Me, I just want to lead my pirates to gold and glory. The information you seek is safe. No worries there. Help me handle Ferrante, and I'll gift you the floating hangman on a golden platter.
Flora, you didn't like the land and Soseo romances, I take it? Does Warhammer 40k and Fantasy share the same universe? Their gods have the same names. That I don't know, Tana. I'm actually still new to this Warhammer lore stuff. If you were ambushed by Benwith, you couldn't have stashed it that well.
I destroyed it before Benny could get his grubby hands on it. Should have burned him too. But I guess I'm a sentimental sort.
Why destroy something that could help the Principe?
I love the Principe, but I love my life a little more. It was the only way to ensure my survival.
Intelligence. You memorize the information for leverage.
You're smarter than you look, Captain. And don't you ever let anyone tell you otherwise. I know the secret to summoning the floating hangman. Of course, with the research destroyed, I'm now the only one who knows.
Oh, she has a linear story arc. Okay, so it is supposed to end up this way. I didn't do something wrong. Cool. Just want to be sure. There's no reason for us to be at odds. Tell me and I'll try to help you.
I'd like very much for us to help each other out. Especially if it involves me not dying after I tell you what Ferrante wants. But I'm a tad hesitant to risk my life on your mere word, Lovesome.
She raises her brows knowingly.
It would seem we're at an impasse. How's it going to be then?
Insight. You're letting your ego guide you rather than thinking realistically.
Think I should be a martyr for the faction? I'm not the one making a choice that'll incite open war. All right? I'll tell you what I know, but only if I'm to take Cluse's voyage rather than hang. I'll take my chances with the sea, and when I return, Swarry, I'll remember how you helped me.
You sure you want to do this?
I like my odds, personally. In fact, if I were you, I'd bet on seeing me again someday.
She settles back against a stone wall and tosses you a chinky wink in dialogue. Oh, this is 100% my type. I agree with you 1,000%, James. 1,000%. You would kill all the pirates if your party is awesome enough. Officially, yeah, GW connected to universe, but has a lot of problems when they did that. Interesting. Like, there's some demons that share the same name, but they act so different, it's confusing. All right, you know what? Let's try it.
Something I can do? Sure thing.
Put her out here. Wait, why is she in front? Oh, because my formation is completely off. There we go. All right. Now, she could deal with that. And then him. And then we'll do a little quick save.
Cannot hold Aldis for long. Already several crews have grown restless. Violence will erupt eventually. It is imperative we acquire the information we need before there is a riot. I do not know how Aldis learned the battle at Dulcinea, but if she was researching it, she is most certainly seeking a means to captain the floating hangman.
I'd say I'm sorry it's come to this, but that be a lie.
I do know how you hate to lie.
He snorts.
So you are loyal to her, and as much a traitor. Ready for fire! Anyone who brings me this boat's head and 5 ships from my fleet!
Then the captain aims dead for your heart. Woo! This is not gonna be easy. Everybody down. Everybody chill out. I said everybody chill out, please. No, man. And there we have it. We good?
I shall.
Oh, here we go. Whoa, who pulled with me? Phantom? Maya? Oh, here we go. Captain Ferrante. Oh, you're still alive, bro? There we go. Look at that. What's this? Oh. We good now? Principe priest. Where is this priest? Keeps healing over and over and over again. Where are you, dude? No. I'm thinking maybe he's somewhere up high. Yep, I'm already hearing the rustling. No, but he's not here. Here we go.
That's it.
There we go. We good now? Excellent. And look at that. Nobody died. Woo. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this is probably some good stuff. Here we go. And he should have the best stuff. Ferrante's breastplate, medium armor. Well, none of us use medium armor, but it is what it is. Okay. Check out the underneath room. Okay, I'll save out this first. Well, actually, where's this underneath room you're talking about? Here, I'm going to go get her first. Then we can deal with that. Yeah, withdrawal is kind of annoying. Oh, there's more on top here, aren't there? You all didn't hear everything that happened down there, huh? Gust of wind rise from below with the smell of Beaker's fires. So they actually were going to have her hang from over there?
Yeah.
Not cool.
Cut me loose. Will you love some?
You're welcome, by the way. The captain cracks her neck and rubs the stiffness from her muscles as she stands. Finally, she offers you a nod of gratitude, mismatched eyes murderous, demanding retribution.
I'll gather the remaining council members who are loyal to me. Meet me downstairs and we'll discuss the floating hangman further.
Oh, so we don't have to kill these guys. Since we already killed Ferrante, they're on our side now. Nice.
I feel like death swarmed over. But I'll live. Can't say the same for those tar fucks. Eh, Watcher?
Aldez pauses, wincing as she gazes upon the gruesome remains of the council's former seat holders. She nods to you, gratefully.
Merla, mother of Andra, what happened to the Consuelo?
When he noticed Aldez, he goes white as a sheet. Stiffly, he bows to the new council leader.
Casita, it is truly a pleasure to see you reseated. I must express my deepest condolences for the loss of more than half of our Consuelo.
Captain, you're harder to kill than a cockroach. But damned if I ain't glad of it.
Marina laughs wildly, head thrown back as she cackles.
Good to have you back in charge. And I thank you, Watcher, for the bloody bone-breaking help.
Him, I know you were loyal to Ferrante, but he's little better than a bloodstain now. You and Moreno were the only ones who voted for my innocence. I ain't forgotten it. Pledge your loyalty to me now, and I'll let you keep your fleet and your standing on the council.
It is certainly a better fate than I thought you would offer me. Assuredly, my fleet is at your call, Casita.
He kisses a swollen net around his neck to seal the pledge.
Good. I'll need them if we're to reach Ukaizo.
She turns a determined expression to you. Technically, we can kill any Kith characters in the game, and it won't break the game. Can you kill Onikaza, the queen? The Wana queen?
Everything we thought was important has changed. If a god is going to kill us all, if he's headed to Ukaizo, I say we beat him there. Either it'll save us, or we'll have a hell of a view to Aora's end. What say you?
It will take some time to refill the Consuelo's vacant seats. For now, those of us remaining are united behind Aldez. Our fleets will join in the journey to Ukaizo, with the fabled floating hangman at the helm.
I imagine you have a logical reason to believe we can actually sail a ghost ship before acquiring it.
I did think it a far-fetched idea at first.
She nods, scratching the underside of her chin.
Ferrante had planned to use the galleon. It has the ability to manipulate the winds and seas. It could part Ukaizo's storms, allowing us to sail through.
You can. I hadn't even considered that. Interesting.
I guessed his aims well enough through his interest in the galleon's history. But it was thanks to your findings in Isaya's tomb that I knew what to look for. It's Lucia's lost sword that's key. She took an undying oath to protect the Engoliero Dora spears for the Darkotsi line. If you speak the oath before the sword, the seal on its scabbard will release, drawing Lucia and the galleon to you. Yogure de prodigere, mat paladina med Darkotsi, e ure eoste regle. Take the sword out to the high seas. Unsheath the sword by chanting the Darkotsi oath. When Lucia comes for it, kill her, and take the Fonferres. In the meantime, I'll set the entire Principe into movement. Expect a formidable fleet at the ready on your return. We'll conquer Ukaizo and sap its riches. You'll see.
I'll take care of it.
Good. I'll be counting on you. Andra's luck to you, Loveson. For your loyalty, I'd like you to have Scorideo's Edge. It's been a good sword to me. I know you'll put it to good use. Hopefully by killing more of my enemies.
Sure, love.
Welcome to Balefire Beacon, Captain.
Did she deal with
Have you a
Ben with?
moment? I'd like to fill you in on our next course of action.
Played Tyranny, loved it, absolutely amazing, highly recommended.
Everything we thought was important. Either to save us.
It will take some time to refill for
All right, that's the same dialogue.
I'll do what you for your loyalty.
All right, fine. Let's go. What happened? What did she do with Ben with, though? Because I don't think that was one of the guys I killed, was it? All right, head out of here. But you can't have two factions combined ending. Sorry to say. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Really, I would love if you could get the Wana and the Rautai to work together, but the Wana and Rautai working together, along with being able to romance Onikaza, is really my most desired ending, and of course, it's just not possible. Okay, and now, whoa. What's this? You stumble to the side, grabbing the rail to keep from falling as Normandy rocks hard to port. Bealdor returns to his feet, examining his fingers and wincing. God's alive, Kreeth. What in Andra's holy name do you think you're doing up there? It weren't my fault, you sodden bilge rat. Kreeth spits back. The helmsman turns to you. Felt like something went under the ship, Captain. Tulliak's Longfrost gestures wildly to starboard. Captain! The hand stumbles back from the deck. Either I needs to be given up to drink for good, or there's a goddamn colossal monster down there. Beneath the surface of the water, you can make out a long, sinuous form. No mere fish, the creature swims with two pairs of legs and a long, thin tail. Your lungs feel suddenly empty and you gasp as your stomach turns. You fall sideways into light.
The light fades into dim. You stand in a forest glade hung thick with shadows. Tall trees surround you. The shriek of a deer pierces the air before being abruptly silenced. From out of the dark lope a Stelgar and a wolf, followed by a thickly muscled man draped in furs. Galawain.
Herald of Berath, were you not content to destroy my creation at Signeth Moor? Do you intend to meddle here as well? Leave now.
A smell like rancid blood and days-old sweat wafts off him in a wave.
I will warn you only once. If you tread upon my island, it will consume you.
Oh, is this the DLC island that I'm heading towards? The large beast at his side steps forward in unison, the tails angrily swish in the air. Why don't you want me to come here?
The cold rush of the sea upon Signeth Moor still crashes in my ears. I would not have you apply your same reckless attentions here.
Oh, really? 40k shies away from romances? I hope won't be a problem in Rogue Trader. I was told there's a problem here only a Watcher can solve.
You seem to overestimate your importance.
Resolve. Shrug.
A low growl rolls from the throat of the Stelgar.
Dang it.
I have warned you. May aught that follows be on your head.
I keep forgetting that when the dialogue option is there, when you click on it, there's going to be a roll. You don't automatically get it.
With a sound like a thunderclap and a bright burst like lightning, the forest disappears, and you are thrust back into your body. You blink against the fading flash. When you can see again, you find your hands bloodless and aching, gripping the railing of your ship.
Oh, that's why you call it the Secret Slayer Survivor box. Oh. Your eyes trace the giant lizard's path towards a nearby island. It seems to be swimming north, away from the waterfall. You lose sight of the beast as it plunges into the depths. Moato's voice seems a mere whisper after the power of the gods. I feel such rage from the beast, hunger too. And beneath all of it, I think fear, insight. Gallowayne seems pretty unhappy with more than just my presence here. Lord of the Hunt sent the beast? Moatu's words rise in pitch and volume. Everyone Kazuwari could be in danger. You have to help them. Please, Watcher. His voice echoes at the edge of your perception as your focus returns to the deck of the Normandy. The crew, eyes wide, stare at you. Calm down, everyone. Whatever it was, it's gone. Alas laughed as high-pitched and nervous. Oh, yes, we're perfectly safe now. He eyes the water anxiously. Normandy rocks gently. The large landmass beckons. Okay. That's interesting. We're not going to do this right now. I want to clear all the other side stuff first, and then we'll do the 2 DLCs back to back. What is this? The Truly Insane. Sounds like somebody I should take out. So basically it's a world where they don't fit, where for the most part love doesn't really exist. Got you. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how that works out with Rogue Trader, because they've already made it clear that there will be romances in the game. So, but at the same time, they want to be very, very consistent with the tone that fans of the genre would expect. So, will be interesting how they deal with that. Why is there, are you friend or foe? What is going on? Who's got the, oh, is that the chanter? Maybe the chanter is the one who sings and brings the Drake in, because wow, that was crazy. And yep, I could tell that was easier than some of the other times where I've tried to do boarding. So, raising them up was definitely worth it. All right. Now where were we? We will go north. We'll send me home. All the ship with the cat's name on are related to a bounty side quest. Yep, that's why I hit it, everyone that I see. Every time I come in contact with one, I go ahead and take it out, because I know sooner or later I'll get the quest that's associated with it. Looked like there was something over there. No? Okay. And yep, let's go here. All the ship with the apart from the unique merchant DLC ship. Yeah. Something's wrong with you. What do you mean? Oh, the coffin? I'm sick as a dog right now. If that's your question. It's such a chore of a system. Yeah. I actually usually like bounties in games, but it takes a while to get. Oh, I leveled up off of that. That's nice. It definitely takes a while to get through all the. And one of the bounties is over here. You get to the point where you could deal with all the bounties that you end up coming in contact with. And hey, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Boot Suck Bog. Wow. This place sucks boots, man. This place is above your level and will be hard to complete at this time. You traps through a dark, cold bog. The water around you grows deeper the further you walk. The silt and muck slide beneath your boots. The path forward looks more treacherous than the path behind you, but you've already come this far. Survival. Continue through the bog. You trudge onward. Deep pits of water and sucking mud cover the ground everywhere. You look, but Eder expertly guides you through the muck. Press on. The bog is still and silent. It smells of rank decay. Its stagnant waters host to many decades' accumulation of dead plants and animals. A thick mist rolls across the water. Several hooded kith emerge silently from the fog. A herd of bog lurkers just behind them. A large Amwa man at the head of the group draws his sword and points it at you. If you value your life, you will leave and never return. He peers hard into your face, almost daring you to challenge him. Why should I listen to you? I am the guardian of this place, and I will not allow you to profane it with your presence. Diplomacy, I'm just passing through. Why? I hate that. Maya is the one who specializes in diplomacy, but it doesn't. I'm one man, says nothing more and does not lower his sword. Attack. Come on, man. Go up north, you'll find Nemnok's Island, a funny side quest. That's the one. You're not welcome here. And no choice but to fight, of course. Bog lurker. Oh, well. Is that the one where they're like all worshiping a drake or whatever? Well, whatever it is, I'll find it. I'm going to be searching around the whole map, so sooner or later I'll come into contact with it. Uh-oh, for some reason I cannot use my powers. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Excellent. But yeah, don't mean to imply there's no sex before the cake. There clearly is, but narratively they just don't focus on it in general from a writing perspective. I got you. I understood what you meant. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to find out how Owlcat handles it. There we go. There we go. Good job, Shorty. Boom, 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 boom. Excellent. Yep. Love lurking in bogs. And there we go. What is it? Oh, 3 of us are ready for a level up, but not everybody yet. So we'll give it a little while.
Indeed.
I didn't get a notification about a quest, but it is what it is. Yes, you can get an imp named Nemnok as a pet. Nice. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right. 1 bug, and then Owlcat's Respite. And then pick this up. And then let's go in here. What's the deal? Deep in the bog, you find a cave entrance obscured by vines. The bog's characteristic rot wafts from the cave, but so too does a strangely alchemical smell. As you brush aside the vines and step inside the cave, you hear the faint sound of laughter coming from further in. Ooh. Is this the bog where we can sacrifice one of our companions? Not sure. Kind of worried people are going to think the options are limited in Rogue Trader. Just the relationships to 40K are really tight. I think people are just going to have to realize that, hey, this is a different kind of world. And that it might not work the way that you personally are used to. And that's okay. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Good lord. Ooh. Let's get another round of this, shall we? I don't know what that skeleton soldier was, but oh, Destroy didn't do anything? I was about to say.
Something I hate's coming back up.
Ah, got jokes. What's going on, Carefree? How are you? Excellent.
Damn the lad's aim.
I shall.
All right, only Maya is left. The pool of water before you swirls in a riot of colors. The occasional bubble floats to the surface and pops, releasing a puff of colorful smoke that smells by turns acrid and flowery. Examine the pool. You dip a small glass bottle into the bubbling pool and hold it up to the light to get a better look. The liquid inside slowly separates into several levels. You surmise that the layers must be of different densities, and thus must in fact be several distinct liquids. The fumes blur your vision and make your head spin. Drink from the pool. You dip your bare hands into the pool and drink what doesn't slip between your fingers. You're briefly blinded by a blight flash of light. You're suddenly certain you could calculate the movement of the stars without so much as an abacus to aid you. Alchemist wits. +2 intellect, +2 resolve. The bog gas stinks of rotten meat. Bog witch. Vipara. Okay.
Charge.
That's at her? Yep.
Look.
There's 3 of them, huh?
Trouble up ahead.
Whoa, one of them went down nice and easy. Al, if you see if you could paralyze a lot of them. And yes, that did work. Excellent. And you know what? Let's see how we could deal with you when you're paralyzed. What is that? Come on, y'all. Oh, snap. What just happened? Is the other witch taken care of? She down? There we go. Okay. There, now her. Good lord. No, no, no. What are y'all doing? Good lord. There's also a special bog with a sacrificial altar where we can get a vampire greatsword if you go there at the 16th day of the month. What? Pretty sure I've never done that. Wow, that's pretty cool. James, what's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, if you all enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. I do a terrible job of reminding you all that, and I've just accepted that's the way it's always going to be. The body on the table is dotted with a butcher schematic, like a hog before carving. Of course. But yeah, it really does help out the stream when you all do that, so I would appreciate it. The margins of these books are cluttered with notes written in a shaky hand. Princess, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, you over.
We haven't even really talked, and you already sound sketchy. Can I talk to you before I unlock that door? Yeah, let's do that. No? Okay, it won't let me talk to you.
Feels good to stretch my legs, Akira. Free once again.
How'd you get captured in the first place?
Bad luck, eh? Always this seems to happen to me. First pirates, now witches. Oh, for what? A salve recipe? It is madness.
Hensler, what's going on, man? How are you? Do you know what the witches were brewing in that cauldron?
What potion requires bat bile, cat blood, and dandelion fluff? Even I'm not crazy enough to touch it, I say.
So, about my reward.
You have the witch's notes? I will translate them for you as a show of thanks. Akira.
You're not leaving, but I just freed you.
Akira. Who do you think collected those ingredients for the witches? Me, Tamawatua. They are mine as much as anyone's, I say. I will take some time to study this island, I think. Strange things grow among its weeds, and they will need names. And if you need supplies before you go, Tama will sell you what he can find. Akira.
He dips his head in graceful acknowledgement. What do you have for sale?
You take a look, eh?
The sword is called the Sanguine Greatsword. Yeah, I don't think I know that one. I don't think I've picked that up before. Listen to the stream while I work. Awesome. Appreciate it, Princess. Hope work is going okay. And even if I'm running low on one of these, I wouldn't know, so I'm gonna leave that alone. And you are still not ready to level up. Come on, girl. Why you make some? Oh, wait. You can hit the pot. Well, as well as I'm looking at pay raise. Insurance allows PTO, so I say these are going all right. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. The cauldron nestled in the center of the witch's hut is filled with a foul, bubbling brew. Examine the cauldron. A hulking cauldron squats at the center of the witch's hut. Arcane symbols are etched across its surface in precise lines. The witch's notes have taught you how to use the cauldron to make potions if you have the correct ingredients. Here, I'll create a potion of sight. Oh, whoops. I just realized, just thought about, hey, you could potentially be making a potion that's taking up ingredients that you need for enchantments. Probably should leave that alone. It's in the island where there's Vampir's Crypt and Bent Bough Forest. Keep that in mind. Bogs are us. Boom, boom. All right. And now we head back. And here, we'll go to the top first. There we go. We're at the top. Whoa. Go around this. I don't need any of that in my life. Have I been here before? Doesn't look like it. Shipwreck. Looks like we're running low on drink. And you know what? Let's get this going as well. Actually, we're just running low on drink overall. Wait, no, yeah. Yeah, we might need to stock up on some more next time we're in town. Plus 15% beneficial. Here you go. Rum. And okay. I think that's good enough. 15% damage taken. There we go. I think we're in a much better spot now. Wish I could be a vampire in this. Yep. In fact, I say that about just about any game that I play. I'm always wishing that being a vampire is an option. Even though personally I prefer werewolves, but still. Because someone in this party made good use of a greatsword? No. Nope. Blunderbuss, arquebus, wand, hatchet, saber. Nobody in my party uses a greatsword. Isn't that the way?
No to talk. The drowned barrows are closed.
Isn't that the way it always works, Princess? The things come out right when you don't have time to play them. An elderly dwarf folds her arms, her disapproving frown warping the tattoos that encircle her face.
If you want to join your son, you can offer yourself to Nemnok next season.
That's awesome, Hinsler. Hey, glad the playthrough is going well so far. What game has the vampire mechanic besides Skyrim? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? What's going on?
An outlander.
Tatak goes starry-eyed with awe, but a hard look from Anik silences him.
This is nothing that concerns our island neighbors.
Our elders crossed the land bridge to protect their children. You disgrace their memory, feeding our young to the mountain, Anik.
The all-burned bearded dwarf waves toward an opposing peak on the horizon, its cliff face shaped like a leering skull.
Nemnok will release my son, or perish.
Tatak utters the words in a hate-filled whisper that causes Anik to hiss through her teeth. What happened to your son?
Kali sacrificed himself for the good of the tribe, right, Tatok?
I lived a full life in the shadow of the barrows. Kali deserves the same.
That's not a vampire game. What? Vampire the Masquerade? That's definitely a vampire game. What you mean? Sonic Unleashed? Oh, you could become a vampire in Morrowind? That's pretty cool. And Oblivion. I don't remember that in Oblivion. But maybe I did, I just don't remember. Still not right. Vampire is a cool game. Combat kind of sucks, but the game has some cool mech.
If you reject Nemnok's accord, then you are truly lost. May Kali find peace in the embrace of the Mighty One.
Anik grits her teeth and marches across the settlement, turning her gaze to linger on the distant outline of the mountain.
Spit on Nemnok.
The air feels slightly warmer around the carved figure.
Outsider, you come for food?
The merchant squares her shoulders and folds her arms. Yes, show me what you have.
As you wish.
She nods stiffly and gestures to her wares. Nature's embrace. +2, 10% chance to grant the wearer nearby allies wood skin when the wearer is critically hit. Ooh, that's not bad. We're still good. Take that.
Some ink must have leaked through Anik's skull if she thinks I'll stand idly by.
There's some roguelites that let you get all sorts of weird supernatural stuff. Powder lets you become a lich or ghast. What is a ghast? Well, there's a wolf. Wolf Among Us didn't let you become a vampire. It just let you play as someone who's essentially a werewolf. By the way, we'll definitely be streaming Wolf Among Us. In fact, I completely forgot. Wolf Among Us 2 is supposed to release this year, right? Damn. If they give us a release date, I might have to try to see if I can fit Wolf Among Us into the schedule. Damn. Vampire. I never played Vampire, but I heard really good things about it. History. Lean in for a better look at the engraving. The runes are in the Nasatak language, at least half of which spell out a litany of violent and colorful curses. The chisel goes askew and draws a harsh line across the iron. Tatak's eye twitches.
There goes the rest of my day. What do you want, Outlander?
Sparing you a glance, Tatak begins to furiously buff the metal with the edge of his fist. What was that argument about?
Our chieftain offered my Kali to the drowned barrows.
Tatak spits on his armor and rubs harder at the chisel mark.
Nemnok accepted him. An honor to some, a tragedy to me.
Tatak sighs and wipes his brow with the back of his hand. What's Nemnok?
God of the island, a great terror of a being, but kind to us when we follow the rules.
He shakes his chisel at the stone idol at the center of the village.
A False god, you mean?
He's not perfect, but he's our god, lass.
To talk size up at the idol.
His likeness is the most any of us have seen. We only meet his ogre minions who guard the isle. The children we send, they face him in the mountain.
He nods toward the northern horizon. It's funny that Nemnok is a new god in the world full of made-up gods. Oh, Vampire games, my bad. No problem. Wasn't there a Path of Exile style game where you're a vampire? I've never played Path of Exile, so I couldn't comment. I've heard nothing about a new god. This might bear a closer look.
Nemnok sure takes like a god. He demands readers, scribes, anyone handy with ink and quill. My Kali had the misfortune to be born clever.
To talk grimaces to himself.
Did you say you'd go to the Mountain of Power? Would you find my boy while you're there?
To talk pauses his work to blink at you.
We send other tithes to the mountain as well. Gold, gems, items of power, if such things interest you.
To talk winks and clears his throats. Such things do interest me.
If you can help me and help yourself in the process, so much the better.
To talk breathes a sigh of relief.
Next time it'll be Nemnok who pays.
To talk chews his lower lip and sighs as he marches towards his hut. Oh, I didn't even try. Can I? No, I can't walk inside any of the huts. Okay, cool. These fish have long since dried and lost their odor. Oh, hey. Just when I was commenting on... Oh, there's an orphan dog over here. There we go. Muttering in prayer, the tattooed chieftain scoops palmfuls of sand into a stout mound. She leans forward and blows on the mound, hard enough to scatter it to the breeze. A smile spreads across her face as the breeze carries due north.
I offer amends for the slight of Tatok, Great One. A gift of breath and wind for his wasted words.
She opens her arms and calls out to the northern horizon. Finally, she dusts off her palms and turns to you.
Speak up, unless you're just resting your sea legs.
She raises an eyebrow and nods. You and Tatok were arguing about Kali.
Kali joined mighty Nemnok in the Drowned Barrows, against the wishes of his infidel father.
No, it's an RPG you play as a doctor in the Spanish flu. Yep. The more people you eat, the more powerful you become, but the game also becomes harder. Yep, that's what I heard about it. I heard it's like very, very difficult to do a playthrough where you essentially don't eat anybody. The Sims games. I know you can become a werewolf and a zombie in some expansions, and I swear, remember, you can become a vampire too. Interesting. We need a vamp with a day-night cycle. Now the sun burn us for real. Permanent death for our vampire followers at all. Legacy of Cain. Yep. V Rising. It was awesome. I never played V Rising. Did we get to be a vampire Baldur's Gate 2 if sided with Bodhi? I think the DLC vampire they added, there's an option for her to turn you, right? Like the Gothic series. Plays vampire build, you keep worrying about the stuff. The problem with that, Dagon, is the very beginning of the game where your keep really isn't created. And you have to figure out how to shield yourself from the sun. There's going to be a whole lot of people who wouldn't make it past day one. Anik folds her arm and glances over your shoulder.
Nemnok does Kali great honor. Tatok is a fool to think otherwise.
I hear that Nemnok is your god.
Nemnok is the god of this island and patron of our tribe.
Anik crosses her arm over her chest.
Nemnok gives life and safety to all Junvik. To feed the barrows with sacrifice is to feed our prosperity.
Why did Nemnok take your tribesmen?
It is not for me to question the will of a god, nor is it any business of yours.
Why do you dislike Hexak? She furrows her brow and pins you with a warning glance.
Kali was blessed to be taken. May we all be as clever and beloved as he.
Earlier you mentioned something about Nemnok's accord.
In exchange for our obedience to Nemnok's laws, the Mighty One guarantees our safety and plenty.
She claps her hand over her heart and bows to the north.
One day, all of the Deadfire will accept Nemnok's accord.
Back to my other questions.
Speak on, then.
What's a tribe of boreal dwarves doing in the Deadfire?
Thriving, my outlander friend.
Her lips part, showing strong teeth.
The elders of my youth told stories of those who crossed the sea by a great land bridge. Now, I tell them to my children. The gods opened a path for us, and we trudged forward, spurred by inviting whispers carried over the horizon.
She nods toward the mountain in the north.
We followed prophecy until we found mighty Nemnok, who gives us safety, security, and a future.
She let out a breath and smiled. Study her face tattoos. The ink outlines a complex maze from her jaw to her brow. You get a little dizzy just from peering closer. Anik smiles as she takes note of your interest.
When I was born, the Holy Woman told my mother these markings would bring me luck. So far, they bring only more questions. But is that not the nature of fate?
She chuckles to herself. Farewell. Also, D&D rules for vampires: if you go out during the day, you instantly die. Oh, wow. Hexat is one of the worst characters I've ever seen in the game. But why? What makes her so terrible? Oh, you have to get past here now. We can go to the down barrels. Interesting. A mountain commands the northern horizon. Its cliff face, the likeness of a rotted skull. Scavenger birds circle high above its peak in a morbid halo. Go north. Ooh, in a morbid halo. Nice. As you approach the base of the mountain, the beating of drums reverberates from the skull's gaping mouth and vacant eye sockets. Step through the mouth. Or climb up to the eyes, actually. Pitted rocks offer enough hand and footholds to climb as high as the bridge of the nose. The reverberation of drums shakes free an occasional pebble. Climb to the left eye. You make your way to the ledge of the orbital socket. A sharp drop leads down to the cavity of the skull. Lights twinkle in the shadows below, and voices echo up from an unseen source. It would take the right tools or an agile fall to make your way down. Rope and grappling hook. Secure a grappling hook and climb down into the eye. Anchoring a hook and rope, you lower yourself down into the shadows of the cavern. I always had this dream of a roguelike game where you start off as an ordinary mortal in a city full of various supernatural creatures, and you seek to become one of them or you try to survive as a human. That sounds like a great game. Hexat is, in my humble opinion, the only character from Beandog that is actually bad. Her class and build are absolute garbage, and her story makes no sense. Everyone else is great, though. Seems like Dagon is in complete agreement. I'll let you all know if I'm in agreement once I've played it and had an opportunity to experience her. Is your character an island or coastal? Because I played a Hunter Island one using that portrait, but everyone don't perceive you as Deadfire native. I think I'm coastal. I don't remember, but we'll check once I'm back in the game. Because the portrait only makes sense if he's blue in game. Only good thing about Hexat is when she dies, she turns into an invincible cloud you can cheese the game with. Yeah, I do remember that. Anchoring a hook and rope, you lower yourself down into the shadows of the cavern. As you pause to survey your surroundings, the oppressive beating of the drums throbs in your ears. Could be wrong, but I seem to remember I made him island for a +2 to might.
Or we're all dead.
But then I manually changed his face to blue. Yeah, oh, I'm an island Amua. Yeah, and they get the +2 might. So yeah.
What's this? I already told those Aeton clods we're at capacity for scribes and acolytes. Those incessant drums have beaten our guards senseless. We aren't accepting new recruits. Now go! Our progress wallows as you degrade the left eye with your presence.
He makes a shooing gesture. I'm looking for Kali.
The new boy. Nemnok fawns over him in the lower sanctum.
Kinnick grimaces toward the exit.
Only acolytes, ogres, and Naga go down there, and any of them would chew you to pieces.
His smirk grows wider still, flashing a hint of teeth. You can see it in your heart to let me through?
What spasm of unreason compels you to ask this? No.
I'll be off then. Farewell.
Seeing as Nemnok hates unexpected company, let me summon an escort.
Kinnick winks and snaps both of his fingers at once. Oh, snap.
That order's too tall.
See that, Ishi?
Whoa, we're having a little bit of trouble with him.
Give me a hand here.
Oh, that's because he's got friends. And someone's doing some crazy things to me. No, I don't appreciate this.
That order's too tall.
There we go. This should help. Oh, wow. A whole bunch of us are paralyzed. I really don't appreciate this. That helps. Maya, move out the way. There we go. Ooh. They didn't even give me an option. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna have to take a rest before we face Nemnok, because that did not go well. Someone has painstakingly noted these scrolls of arcane lore with pronunciation guides. Unfortunately, has good stats. Hooks up an early bag of holding, though. Ooh, that's... I seem to vaguely remember that. There's nothing as blue as the portrait color, though. I got it, the portrait for the big grin. I felt like the big, huge grin was perfect for me. Main issue I had is story-wise is Texas should be eating all your party members at night, and she tries to debate everyone how vampires just went understood and actually reasonable people. Mega D, what's going on, man? Yes, I most certainly did. I'm running a Decker rigger build. So I've got 2 drones. Like, my character basically never moves or does anything during combat. I just deploy my 2 drones, and then along with the rest of the team, they handle business. It's been working pretty well thus far. There have been a couple of times where like some movement or action was needed, and him not being able to do anything hurt me. So it's not perfect, but it's working for me. It's working for me. Hexit from Baldur's Gate 2. Last ones, I have no idea why she's not a shadow dancer. Seems super obvious that's what a vampire is, but man, yep. Agree. Absolutely. You've only played Baldur's Gate 3? I didn't even consider it, but yeah, I guess there's going to be a lot of people like that, right? Hey, wasn't that what we just picked up? Wasn't it what we needed to make some of our stuff legendary? It sure is. So let's start with this. That's legendary now. And his armor is only superb. You need one of them to do it. Oh, that's right. We didn't even look at you. Okay, he's not ready for legendary either. Reject the power R grants party chance to reflect punishment and condemnation attacks. Interesting. Plus 10 to all nearby enemies for scoring kill with it. I'll take that too. But not legendary. Oh, and don't have enough money for it either. exceptional, superb. So legendary, 10% resist, 10% crush. I'll take Pierce. Didn't realize we missed a couple of things. Okay, now we're running low on money. We'll stop it there. Oh, you can befriend Nemnok as a guy collecting unique grimoires from him. Ooh, okay. So I'm the hardware guy, the software guy. Absolutely.
Whoa, look. Charge.
Rigger as a player character has some sweet drones, robots that the companion riggers don't do. That's what I figured, because I looked ahead at what Blitz gets, and I was like, I think my custom guy is better in the role, to be honest with you. Whereas Iger, the sniper, I'm not sure if you can really make a better sniper than what she has become. She seems to have things pretty much on lock. There we go. Get down on the flow. Okay, yeah. All of you should be focusing on him. There we go. Focus fire. Focus fire. Ooh, he's nicely paralyzed. Out. Great job. He's paralyzed. What do you mean you can't make a dent, bro? There we go. You sticking with Troll too. Best way to play SR is to ignore the racial min-maxing. Oh yeah, I'm sticking with Troll for both games. I wanted to go role-playing wise with the one that was gonna entice me the most. Although I am a little bit disappointed with the way the world reacts to me being a troll. Like, I haven't had any, you're a troll, you're too stupid to be able to do this job kind of comments or anything like that. But we'll see how it goes in the end. I don't know why you want to befriend Nemnok though, but maybe it would make a new side ending. African Vampire is super cool. BG2 and 1 is dated. BG1 doesn't age well in my opinion. I think BG2 holds up. I think BG1 is completely dated. In fact, I tried to play that game on my own and I was completely bored, which is why I'm waiting to stream it, because I think the only way I can be entertained enough to get through the game is if I do it with you all. I don't think DF has a rigger companion. Maybe Blitz counts if you spec it to his drone, but it's basic compared to the ones players can get. Exactly. So that's why I'm glad that I did it this way. And so now I've actually got all the intelligence and drone stuff maxed out. I got my charisma at 6. So now I'm focusing on quickness and dodge so that he's not so easy to take out. I own Baldur's Gate 2, but never played it. I've been thinking about it, just have to kind of force myself. I know the game is really good, but it's dated. Just got to sit down and force myself. Yeah. It's worth it. It's worth it. Baldur's Gate 2 is amazing. To me, it's one of the best RPG experiences that you can have. Personally, I think Baldur's Gate 1 is a little bit overvalued. I think it's looked at so fondly because Baldur's Gate 2 is so great. And so a lot of people just kind of gloss over the weaknesses of Baldur's Gate 1. But a lot of the great things in Baldur's Gate 2, like the way they handle party members and things of that nature, it doesn't exist in Baldur's Gate 1. BioWare hadn't grown into that yet, so I don't enjoy it quite as much. Okay, so this is where we could have started, right? And you would have had to go through all those traps and whatnot. All right. So let's go over here. Dragonfall has the best companions. Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, I heard a few people say they felt like Hong Kong didn't really measure up as much. That Dragonfall is really the best one. Troll Sniper is kind of breaking all the stereotypes. That's true. And honestly, I might be a sniper in my next one. We'll see. We'll see what the mood strikes me. I did an elk playthrough where I was trying to be stuck up this, but it was kind of limited how people interact, honestly. Got you. Okay. Yeah, I felt like there definitely could have been a little bit more reacting to my specific race. Oof. He just slammed his damn mallet down on her. Didn't appreciate that at all. Well, nothing like a little destruction to make things clear. Focus fire, ladies and gentlemen.
Cannot whack him any harder.
Just finished the BG2 plus throwing a ball run. Nice. 30 FPS and the pixel wall were a little tiresome in the second edition. D&D rules wacky, but the game still owns for sure 23 years later. Absolutely. Ooh, snap. This is going really poorly. What do you got? Here. That's helpful. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. We got a new Dark Sun isometric RPG video game. Hey, I'll take as many isometric RPGs as I can get.
Gladly.
Of all types. As long as they're high quality. The eyes or the statues seem to follow you as you move about the room. Main complaint with Dragonfall I had, though it is kind of a mess game a bit, has some parts where the game will say, not enough points, screw you. Yep, I absolutely agree with that. I'm actually running into a section like that right now, where I've gotten close to the end and I feel like the game is punishing me because I don't have this one particular stat, and it's about to make this dungeon significantly harder than it should be. So, and just in general, I feel like even though the game gives you a lot of choice in how you build yourself up, I think it really punishes you for trying to be a jack of all trades. Like it really pushes you towards, hey, if you want to be any good at this game, you better pick one style, one way of doing things, and stick with that. Because otherwise, you're gonna have a bad day. Damn, that was a scream from her. She, whatever they just did to her, she really didn't like it. I was just about to ask, like, bro, why don't you have more, focus yet? Old Axe, the arcade game was Dark Sun-ish. 1 and 2, I don't know the party members. Play a solo sorcerer was too easy and fast. Oh, hey. I never play solo in a game that has party members available. You guys who have the patience for that kill me. Couldn't even imagine it. Thin tendrils of steam rise from the pool of sulfur. Feel like the writing in BG1 and 2 is subjective. Some of it is amazing, some cheesy, but there are a lot of AAA modern games that are worse. Dragonfall becomes more grandiose story-wise in HK, which I kind of don't like. HK is a smaller, more personal narrative, which is more true to the tabletop RPG. Got you. Is Forspoken really that bad? I was expecting a graphics demo, but how bad is it really? I haven't played it yet, so I can't really comment. Forspoken is really bad in my opinion. Bad writing, combat gets boring, boss move sets recycled. At the same time, the Hong Kong protagonist isn't as much of a blank slate. Oh, so it might be a little bit more interesting. Okay. The writing is horrible and the main character isn't likable. It also is trying to be the MCU with the quips. I haven't played it yet, so I won't comment. I look from the outside looking in, I feel like some of the complaints about Forspoken have been overblown, because I feel like a lot of the complaints you can make towards it, you can make towards other CRPGs that didn't get nearly as much ridicule, but I haven't played the game, so I honestly can't comment. about Cyberpunk 27 was how V was already built up as a character without player input at all. Yeah, she was already like a well-respected merc, essentially. TARDIS, what's going on? Camera, what's going on, man? How are you? Hope you're doing well also. I have absolutely no complaints. So wait, what is this? I think that's...
What's this?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Near death. Okay. That's not cool. Let's try that again. Rants 9 in English coming out on February 23rd. So is that the next game in the series? Is in a CK. They're almost never good, but at least entertaining. I had already expected a little something. Got you. I think it was Dagon who made the comment. He felt like Forspoken was just this absolutely terrible game. And I was making the comment that I feel like without having played the game, from the outside looking in, I felt like some of the criticisms about it were overblown and that you can make similar comments about other JRPGs that did not experience nearly the same level of criticism. But still, from everything I've heard, it's not a particularly... What? Well, that's interesting. So, is it immune to the range damage in general? Oh, hey, no, it's not. Excellent.
Indeed. What's this? Yes? I'll handle this.
I'd like to stream and tell you I love y'all. I'm going to bed. Thank you, kid. Appreciate it. Take care. Have a great night. Hope you get some rest. I bought Midnight Suns with 50% off. Didn't realize Venom is in it yet. Nah. Hey, did they announce that Venom is going to be in the game?
I'll take care of this.
Yeah, I think he's just supposed to be an enemy, but I don't know if they plan to make him an actual playable character. Yeah, Rants is already over. Ended 2018 with the release of Rants 10, but Rants 9 and 10 haven't been localized yet, only Japanese. Oh. Didn't realize that. Where is this going? You know what? Now I'm curious. Get sigiled. I took care of it. I know Rants from a different side of the internet.
Can't wait to meet our
Whoa, this is okay. This is the big stuff. Okay, we're gonna go back. I don't think it's terrible. It's average with bad writing. I would say the same about Avengers, which is the same team. Wait, the same team that made Avengers is the one who made Forspoken? Well, if so, it was absolutely destined to be terrible. Didn't support for Avengers just get cut? Stefan, what's going on? How are you?
This thing isn't doing the job.
Why do you keep saying that, Eder? That's damn near a legendary. Well, you know what? Actually, we're facing enemies again that are higher level than us, so it just is what it is. Yeah, season pass characters are Deadpool, Venom, Morbius, ooh, and Storm. Really? That's interesting. Deadpool is already out. Other three are not. Ooh, no, we're not starting with him. All right, I guess now we can deal with you. Fine. Actually, let's put some stank on that, shall we?
Hey, kiddo, whack him any harder.
Oh yeah, he didn't like that at all. Excellent. Incidentally, I got a measuring stick now. By script length, Rance 10 is roughly 10 times the size of Dragon Age Origins. That's insane. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'll land the next one.
Why is usually the spells stop when you win? Chill out. There we go. You can worship and befriend Nemnok. Never done it though. I'll see how it works out this time. Forspoken has no relation to Avengers. It was made. Forspoken was made by the Final Fantasy 15 team. There we go. Okay. 15 is the one where they have the car, right? I wasn't a particularly big fan of that one either, but it's okay. Sweat speckles your brow as you step closer to the glowing forge. That was another story where it was like, I barely understand what the hell is going on in this game.
Trouble up ahead.
Onward.
Yoden.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Oh, here, I got y'all. I'll help y'all out. Yeah, I hate all the square-headed because they ruined Deus Ex. Really? You didn't like Mankind Divided?
Of course.
I liked the 2 recent Deus Ex games that came out. I didn't have an issue with them. But then again, I was not someone who played the original old-school Deus Ex games. So I'm not sure if maybe those games are of a higher quality. Still not a good team, though, given the F-15 death time and mediocre combat. Yep. If this was a Pillars of Eternity 1 encounter, 4 more Nagas would have come out from a room you had already just cleared. Yep, agreed. Wow, and KK, with what has now become his standard entrance. Cursing our entire chat. Uh-oh, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did I get blown up like that all of a sudden? Okay. You know, let me pay you back the ad in kind. Let you know how little I appreciate what just occurred. Excellent. That helps. It's been weird, though. The problem was too linear. Yep, I agree. Killed off Deus Ex. Set this team to make Avengers. Didn't Deus Ex get purchased by a different developer now? So technically new ones could come out. This alcove reeks of a distillation experiment going wrong. All those people with cyber become hobos. I can't buy that. Hot air billows up from the depths of the sanctum.
It's not my time yet.
Are you serious? God dog it. Putting out stuff like Final Fantasy VII next to Babylon's Fall. Deus Ex is dead, I think. Is it? Is Deus Ex considered dead? There we go. There we go.
Let's see what we found. I'll handle this.
Huh. So I guess it looks like there's a wall there, but there's really not. All right. Now let's go ahead and level up. Are you serious? We haven't gotten to the bottom here yet? I'll go ahead and do a little mind web. Oh, I'm only level 18. I thought I had reached level 19. My bad. What's this? How's a melee weapon? No. Well, hurt or better. She really doesn't have anything else good yet, right? Oh, actually, we'll take will defense, sure. Because I don't want you getting taken over. Again. Let me be the comic relief NPC with one dialogue line. I know nobody likes talking about Invisible War, but I played it and you all have to suffer with me. Second game was also bad. Project Snowblind is also bad. Yeah, it should only just be one Deus Ex game, like the Highlander movie. See, I can't compare that with what became before, but I had no issue with Mankind Divided and whatever the other one was. Sure, whatever. They would sell those high-tech augmentation first, replace them with cheap ones before becoming a hobo. That I do agree with. Interesting approach for a sequel of a game with multiple endings. What ending should be canon? A, B? Increase accuracy. Yep. I'll take that. Right. See, right. Human Revolution. That was the other one. Yeah, I like those games. I didn't have an issue with them. Ooh, +2 dexterity, +2 perception, +1 intellect. Egg, sharp meat. We're not gonna eat that. Oh wait, we got 21 of them. Ooh, that's good to keep in mind. They got is basically resistance to a whole bunch of different things. Okay. +2 might. Ooh, -1 intellect. Nah, I'm good. -3 dexterity. No, that's not what's up. +2 constitution, +1 might. That's interesting. +10% damage with spells. +25% crit damage. Okay. Do affliction. You know what? We'll go with what's the one that we saw? You know, well, we don't need the candy nuts. You know what? I say that, and then as soon as I do it, she's gonna ask for it. So we'll do this instead. Fury, what's going on, man? You love collecting recipes in games? That's interesting. To me, it depends on the game. Sometimes I'm all about crafting and some of the other mechanics that it has. Other times it's just a bother to me. Why can't you cook better food? Seems like you have the mats. I might be able to, and I just haven't bothered with it yet. Many of these threadbare scrolls are held together with stitching. Others show signs of claw marks. Ooh. Nemnok's cloak. Plus 15% damage taken. Ability triggers when wearer falls to Spirit Shield. Iron Skin. Stop it. I'm definitely selling that. All right. Down here. I don't even remember if you can cook food in this game. Oh, you can, right? There's a whole. Yeah, see, this is a great great example. This is a game where I almost never craft anything. I don't even remember where you go to craft something. Who do I have? -5. Oh, slavers. Oh yeah, well, fuck you guys. Inventory, journal, options. Is it options? No. I don't even know where you go to craft. Where you need to craft. So it might be. Oh wait, is it when you rest? Oh yeah, crafting. And then, yeah, but see, you craft basically those same things. So, smoke rig. Right. Actually, that's actually pretty cool. Very positive. Special. Fried ugly. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool as well. Part of the reason I stayed away from crafted food as well is, where do I go for here? Crap. I don't remember how to get to where I'm supposed to be trying to go. Oh, I have to go all the way back, right? Okay, cool. Instead of eating raw meat or scarf it down seaweed for one, you might get two or more. Yeah. I cook about them. Before I was avoiding it because, whoops. There's only one person heading this way. I was avoiding it because I wanted to always make sure I had food for the crew on the ship. Because I actually went a couple of times where I didn't realize they didn't have any food. And then they started starving, and I didn't realize until morale had already plummeted. So it made me very paranoid about that. But at this point in the game, it shouldn't be a big deal. I feel like Final Fantasy is keeping Square Enix alive these days. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to that next Final Fantasy. I saw the trailer for it, but I just love Final Fantasy in general. But to be honest with you, the combat system that was put on display does not excite me at all. Where am I supposed to go? I don't remember. Mouth, 2 eyes. What was over here? Crap. I figured out how to get it. Oh, is it here? No, that's that other's place. Then there's the barracks. This must not be it. I figured out how to get to that area, and now I can't get back to it. I'm putting Tamis on it versus only for uniques here. I'm fine with the way it works here because honestly, I never bothered even attempting to enchant non-unique items. Where are those freaking stairs? Where am I supposed to be going? Forge. Where is it? Wait, what's here?
I shall be discreet.
Right, this is leading out again, right? Okay. God dog it. I don't remember how to get down there again. Where was I? How did I get down there? The gates of death. No, it wasn't here. I'm pretty sure whatever stairs we went down, it was somewhere over here, right? Oh, wait. Here we go. Is this it? See the least useful. Well, you do, but when Eder gets salmonella from raw eggs, don't cry to me. To K, who is emergency rations? Stop it. I wonder if Final Fantasy will ever stop, like 40, 50 years down the line, and we're going to have Final Fantasy 30? Absolutely. As long as people keep buying them games, Square Enix will keep making them. Let's be honest.
Mighty Nemnok, we lay down our lives before your
They're only going to stop making them because people stop buying them.
The stem of the rose, the jewel in the pommel.
Warlock. Eoten. Oh, wow. Oh, this is about to go poorly, huh? All right, well, let's get to it. This part's going well, at least. Mm-hmm. Yep, this part I'm okay with.
I'm afraid.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Excellent.
Afraid not, Captain.
Ooh, wait, Kali? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That kind of sucks.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Oh, whoops. Ah, got dog in there. Now he's dead. All right. There's got to be a better way, right? Oh, that's Nemnok, right? Okay, Nemnok the Devourer. And my heaviest damage dealer is, of course, out of commission. All right. Oh, my God. All that heavy rain falling on you and it's not doing a damn thing, huh? Well, first and foremost, let's make you stop doing anything bad to us.
Watch it with that.
What is... You. Oh, good Lord. He almost got obliterated.
I wish I could. I did not kindly spell speak. This thing isn't doing.
Are you serious? Boom. You. Now that you did that, no. You don't have any other things that weaken him, right? So here, actually here.
Right between the
You
eyes.
can't.
I'm here.
Manamat. Ooh. Yeah, I noticed I killed the kid. Oh, crap. No, 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 no. That's not good.
This thing isn't doing the job.
And Olaf is still... Is he still stunned? Is that what he is?
Your orders.
There we go. Okay, Olaf is finally back. Is there any way for you to do this? Yeah, okay, fine.
No one noticed that, right?
There we go. That helps a little bit. Let's see. Are you immunity to mine? Yeah, so that's not gonna do it. Okay, so that's part of the reason Olaf isn't able to do much from a crowd control standpoint with you. Okay, fine. Oh Lord, this dude is brutal.
Happy to oblige.
Excellent. And you don't have anything else really of all that much value, right? Yeah, no. Okay, fine. Almost. No, where you running to? Stop it. Flock, what's going on, man? How are you? Bruh, I'm kind of upset that I killed the kid. I don't even know what I was supposed to do to make that right. We're gonna save after we get through with this.
Happy to oblige.
Right between the eyes.
There we go. As fizzling energy dissipates and the dust of battle clears, all that remains is a shattered amulet and a tiny, injured imp. The chanting of acolytes ends with a gasp.
No, 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 no! Nemnok's amulet! Nemnok's wondrous jewel!
Scrambling, Nemnok picks up the two halves of the now oversized medallion and tries to fit them together. The metal pieces fall apart the instant Nemnok lets them go. Just like to see more companies hunker down and make new IPs instead of beating a dead horse. But if it's what the fans want, who am I to say otherwise? Well, that's what they're trying right now with Forspoken, and it doesn't seem like it's going all that well so far. Call me Camera the Devourer at office parties, too. Shame that Archimere didn't play a role in the ending of the game. His name kept showing up all over the islands. There's a dialogue option. There's a dialogue option to save the kid. Okay, I'm going to save once we get through with this and then load back up. Because maybe I was supposed to take a different path than Nemnok?
Broken forever! No! You no kill Nemnok, eh? Kind Nemnok!
Tython, thank you for becoming a member, man. Glad you've been enjoying the content. The channel voted last week that the first playthrough for the member section would be Pathfinder Kingmaker. So you'll find the first episode of that playthrough in the member section as well. The imp cowers back and raises his claws, shuffling closer to the edge of the pit. You're adorable.
Oh, how can we stay mad at you, little guy?
Curse you, ground stink. Most mightiest of all is Nemnok, eh? Amulet made Nemnok smart. Smart enough to read magic books. All gone.
Nemnok clutches his head and lets out a prolonged howl.
Nasty Archimere never taught imps to read. House full of books, eh?
Oh, that's why you brought up Archimere. Oh, okay, interesting. Nemnok kicks a stone, sending it clattering into the pit.
Nemnok stole his pretty jewel. Learned to read, grew strong, grew big, eh?
Nemnok said someday he'd fly back and free the others. Give them books too.
Sighing, Nemnok looks off to the distance. I suppose Arkhamir didn't want you to get out of control.
Awful man hurt imps, eh?
Nemnok spits into the pit, his tiny chest heaving up and down.
This a terrible day. Nemnok not smart enough to remember how smart Nemnok was.
Nemnok the petite. The imp stares down at his claws, lost in thought. Now I feel bad. Would you like to join me in my travels? Blinking up at you, Nemnok cocks his head.
Nemnok was God. Nemnok had riches, acolytes, power. Now must be pet.
The tiny imp grimaces at the thought. There's money in my pack if you ever feel like cozying up to it. Edging closer, Nemnok inspects your belongings and wrinkles his nose. Offering the tiniest of shrugs, Nemnok opens a flap to your travel supplies, climbs inside, and rests his head on a small mound of copper pyres. Moments later, you hear gentle snoring. Ridiculous. All right. Take all that. Okay. We'll save here, and then, as much as I would hate to do that fight again, we'll just see if there's a better way to do it. Because honestly, killing the kid kind of makes me feel bad.
Mighty Nemnok, we lay down. What's this? Who trespasses on our devotions?
The acolyte's voice echoes across the hall. A resounding chant from the worshippers continues uninterrupted.
Nemnok, Nemnok. You've taken your last step in the Master's sanctum, Outlander. Nemnok will suck the marrow from your soul.
Wow. A delighted call rises from the congregation as they redouble their chant. Is that you, Kali? I met your father.
My father is a disbeliever.
I'm correcting it, Robert. I'm correcting it. Kali balls his fists at his sides and turns to look away.
Nemnok is the All-Devourer, the one who swallows gods and vomits forth their skulls.
Wow.
The one true power of Aora. Let me show you. See for yourself.
Spreading his arms wide, Kali begins an incantation under his breath. Many other supplicants mirror the gesture. The beating of drums increases in tempo. Then Kali draws a long dagger from his robes. Don't do anything foolish now. He draws the blade across his palm and hisses through clenched teeth. Leaning over the mouth of the pit, Kali lets his blood drip down. A hot breeze gusts from somewhere far below.
Nemnok, Nemnok, Nemnok.
And folks say us harvesters are unsettling.
Hey.
Silence!
Kali grimaces and redoubles his prayers with more fervent conviction.
Nemnok, you are the gaping maw, the lidless eye, the shadow between stars. You are the red curtain, the secret in amber, the light of the Ardra.
He squeezes his hand into a fist, forcing more blood to drip from his wound as he feeds the void of the pit. Stop this, Kali.
Beloved Nemnok, come forth and let all non-believers wither before your killing stare.
Kali holds out his arms. The air from the pit roars like an approaching inferno.
Yes, yes, Nemnok comes.
Do I really want to say renounce Nemnok or die? I don't like where this is headed. Uh-oh. The chant of the acolytes rises to a fever pitch as the enormous form rises from the pit and flaps his leathery wings. A pair of eyes like cut gems narrow to study you. You know how to make an entrance. After a moment of contemplative silence, the creature simply turns its focus away without care.
What have you brought me, supplicant?
It gestures with an open claw, focusing on Kali.
Sacrifices, mighty Nemnok. Behold!
Kali gestures toward your party. The The worshippers around the circle raise their hands and cheer.
I like the cheering, but some of what he's saying makes me a little nervous.
I could deceive him into killing Kali. I didn't come to fight, Nemnok. Let's talk.
The Mighty One has no need for idle chatter.
Do not waste your breath, Acolyte. I sense this one serves another master.
Nemnok waves Kali aside and glares at you with hateful intensity as worshippers take up their chant anew.
I am the only master under this mountain, child. If you will not serve, your blood will fill the inkwells of my loyal scribes.
Nemnok's toothy grin broadens, eliciting a cry of joy from the worshippers. A true god shouldn't need scribes. What are you?
Knowledge is strength. Or do they teach you nothing in the godless wasteland beyond my halls?
Nemnok makes a dismissive gesture toward the exit.
Every scroll and grimoire my servants collect swells my power, child.
This whole quest is an Indiana Jones reference, right? His name is Kali. Wow. Nemnok spreads his arms. The supplicants mirror the gesture.
And with power, I will rain a terror long overdue on all who resist me.
Scrolls, grimoires, parlor tricks. You're no god.
Mighty One?
Kali turns to regard Nemnok with wide eyes.
Is your faith so brittle that it can be challenged by an outlander?
Nemnok's eyes narrow further. Its massive head shakes with disapproval.
Through knowledge, I am stronger than any mortal. Submit to me, child. Resist, and you shall perish.
A wail rises from the congregation. Diplomacy. What are your terms of surrender?
Terms?
Nemnok blinks at you.
My covenant is this. Gather grimoires of power from beyond the mountain. Return them to me as a sign of your devotion. Do this knowing at all times that I am your god. Fortune and glory await loyal service.
Nemnok gestures to a pile of treasures under the looming statue. Fortune and glory? In that case, I surrender to the mutually beneficial arrangement. Blinking at you, Nemnok nods slowly.
Then the compact is sealed, the covenant forged. Welcome, Acolyte.
Its gaze swivels over to Kali.
I have exhausted my need of you, child. This one will serve me better.
Nemnok gestures to you with an outstretched claw. Kali, go home to your father.
This wasn't supposed to. You've ruined everything.
Leave this place, but carry me always within your heart, child.
Nemnok raises a claw and lowers it as he turns from Kali. Kali marches out, breaking into a loud sob that echoes in the chamber.
My child, our covenant is one bound in loyal service. Are you prepared?
Tell me what you require, Nemnok. With a brief muttering and the wave of a claw, an inkwell and sheet of parchment materialize out of nowhere. Nemnok dips one long index talon in the ink and begins to write in long, swooping scribbles.
Simple instructions for simple minds. Return with the books I outlined, and you may choose your reward from the pile.
Nemnok gestures over to the chest at the foot of the massive statue. With a snap of its talons, the parchment materializes in your hand.
Now go. Waste no more of my time.
Happily.
Aleph winces, rubbing his ears. Oh, so it sounds like I have the majority of these books, right? I mean, I could just go ahead and kill them. Bring, retrieve. Oh. Oh, so 3 of these books I do not... Wait. Bipari's Grimoire. Nemnok will want to return to the lowest level. Huh. RPG Max speech build. He did it. Well, he must have did it so I would kill him. Let's see. Can I take these? Oh, no. Oops. Whoops. Let's see if we can win this fight. Even though I know we probably can't, but you know what? I want to see if we can. Oh. I had some of them, but not all of them. Yeah, this is a bad spot to be trying to do this fight. Very bad spot. I know. Why isn't he gaining focus? What is the problem? Oh, he's frozen in place. Well, isn't that pleasant? Girl, if you don't stop trying to cast some other spells and focus on keeping yourself alive. There we go. In fact, yeah. Boom. You're not gonna make it out of here, are you? There we go. That's helpful. Yep. Let's hit him with that again. Excellent. Okay. Now. We'll start with you. Boom.
Your orders for the homeland.
Excellent. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. You. Oh, it's because a bunch of my people are paralyzed. Oh. Ah, nice down. Damn it.
Happy to oblige.
Why can't she do that to us? Oh, wait. Here we go. Let's do that again, shall we? There we go. Why aren't you doing it? We're doing what I asked you to. Whoa. Can you please deal with him?
That dog won't hunt.
There we go. Okay, now. Oh, freaking Nemnok. Now. What's this do again? You know, here. Yep, he's already doing that.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Alright, so he did that, and you know what? Yeah, sure. What if she has right now? My amulet. Okay. Got to make it easier to hit him. That's going to help a little bit. Right, silent screen, but help for a very short amount of time. All right.
I'm here.
Oof.
Hardly seems fair. Happy to oblige.
Okay.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Ooh, very, very nice. And now.
Not any closer.
There we go. I did cast this integration, and it only grazed him. And I don't have a way to empower it. This time it did hit him. Okay. Here we go. Unless you want the quest happy ending. This is happy enough for me. The kid lives, and I'll take Nemnok. That's all I really want. Because my understanding is these gifts right here are what it gives me in exchange for the books. It's only useful if you're trying to avoid a fight with him, which I'm not. You're almost done for. And there. Whoa! No! I only had one injury. How did he? How was he able to kill me completely? That's so annoying. That's so annoying. All right. We'll have to cut it off here. It's almost 2 in the morning. Damn, that's annoying as hell. What did I do? All right. Yeah. As much as it pains me, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait until damn, man. I'm irritated now. Oh, I don't want to go to bed irritated. But I will, because that fight is long as hell. The fight is long as hell, and I've already done it twice. I've already done that fight twice. Gotta be disciplined. I'm already sick, and I gotta go to work in the morning, so fine. It's whatever. Yeah, Fred. What's going on, Fred? Yeah, unlucky break. Unlucky break. Nemesis, how are you, man? Until next time. All right. Hope all of you. Yeah, I'm definitely running that back. As soon as my next stream starts, that's exactly what we're gonna be doing. Running that fight back and doing it properly. So until then, though, hope all of you have a fantastic evening, or for those of you in other countries, a fantastic day. And I am going to go to bed, try to get some rest so I can start tomorrow proper. Hope all of you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you all in the next stream. Take care.